Welcome back to Rich Unemployed Friends, episode 4. We're here joined with two special guests. Please introduce yourselves.
What's up, guys? My name is John Wisner. I'm an artist and entrepreneur, and I have...
This is Logan J Fernandez, and I'm an online fitness coach.
Yes, sir. So he looks a little different than Bryant. Bryant is too busy cracking cheeks right now, so he didn't want to pull up.
True story.
Lacking.
Yeah, really true. So let's start off, with some introductions. John, what you said you're an artist.
Correct.
Okay. Well, I know because you actually are responsible for painting two of my cars, my bike and my slingshot. I get hate comments every single day. It's the ugliest thing in the world. So why did you ruin my cars?
Because you asked me to and paid me to do it.
Perfect. But yeah, no, I just want you to introduce yourself, like your background, how you came up, how you started, and just what made you think of just being an artist and throwing paint on cars. How did you get into it?
Yeah, so my brand name is One of None, and maybe you have, maybe you haven't, but I am responsible for, as of now, all of the 10 painted cars on the road. I started doing art about a year ago, actually to be exact, a year and 2 weeks ago. I started off actually taking the toy 1/18 scale model cars, throwing them on a canvas and splatter painting them. It came around because I seen a guy on Instagram doing it, thought it looked cool, super easy. I reached out, asked him how much he charged, and the price made me excited. I was like, holy shit, let me try it. Within 3 months, I got it to that point, and then I wanted to paint actual cars. I told my friends, my family, and a couple people that I wanted to paint a Lamborghini. Everyone told me I was crazy, and with the grace of God, bro, it's happened. I've actually, to this date, painted 2 Lamborghinis, and next month I got something even crazier.
Amen.
You gonna reveal what it is?
Nah, not on here.
Got it.
All right. Well, by the time this drops,
You can do anything.
Nah, just in case.
Nah. So yeah, what about you?
Honestly, I used to be fat as fuck. I was ugly as fuck, no confidence.
Still
and
I'm just kidding.
and I just kind of wanted to get in the gym, look better. And it took a few years. I was kind of just lost, trying to see what other people were doing, and nothing really worked. So I kind of just did my own research, my own due diligence, and found my own way and my own technique. And I went from being fat as fuck and a loser to having like a 6-pack in like a month and a half, 30 days.
Do you get the budget?
I don't get bitches, no.
Hang on, wait. 6-pack check?
I don't have it right now. No. I had too many cupcakes. But that doesn't mean I can't help you get one if you're interested. But
He'll be back.
You can help people get one, but you don't got one.
And I'm actually about to do a 30-day challenge and
Okay.
get my 6-packs in 30 days. So
Oh shit.
Okay.
if I can do that, then anyone can do it. So that's kind of
Oh,
what
yeah.
I'm going for.
That's fair. That is fair.
Yeah.
Trying to help people.
Fire. Well, I mean, I guess just we'll give like a brief interview for not an interview, just an intro about what we do, who we are. So you go first, bitch.
Should I look at the camera and say it?
Yeah.
You guys already know. I'm Elijah Wordley. I be forgetting what I do for a living.
Wait, is your name pronounced Elijah or Elijah?
How do you not know?
You just said it twice. You just said
No,
the
you
same.
said
He said Elijah and then Elijah.
Ja.
Ja.
This is Ja.
It sounds the same. It's Elijah though.
Elijah.
Elijah.
So
No one calls me
E
Elijah.
dash Elijah.
Yeah. Everyone
no,
says,
no, no, but Ja, not Ja.
Yeah, J.
Ja.
but just sounds way better. Well, easier to say than Elijah.
Yeah. I got you.
Yeah.
Elijah.
But yeah, I am a reselling coach. I teach people how to resell.
Fire.
Fire. My name is Tabish. I also go by OMG Ghost on social media. I gotta look at this shit just to see what I do. I forget it. But no, yeah. I do social media marketing, digital marketing, videography, photography. I also own a rental car company and then a few more other tips and tricks and shit near here. What about you?
I'm Trevor Ingram. I restaurant bar owner, and I'm an investor as well.
That's fire.
Fire.
That's the most aura.
Oh yeah. Restaurant bar owner. That's fire.
Takes a lot of work.
What's the restaurant?
Uncle Fast Tavern.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Yeah.
How's it do? Do you like it?
Yeah.
Is the restaurant business as hard as people say it is?
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. Stuff breaks all the time. People, you don't get the best workers, especially nowadays. So you kind of just take the blows as they come and then, just build up from that.
That's fire.
As long as so much you can do.
Would you hire a friend?
No. Nope. I keep.
Would you hire a side piece?
Nope. Nope.
No?
What about your wife?
Yes.
Okay.
Wife, yes, but yeah, friends. And
Wife, you make a partner.
friends- Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
You won't hire
But-
your wife. Imagine being your wife's boss.
Yeah.
Get in the kitchen, honey.
It's like you tell her to do the dishes, she'll get fucking upset.
What?
Hey, that's the best part though. She doesn't have to worry about cooking because I can cook. So we're all good.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Exquisite.
Yeah.
Chef in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Facts. got an eyelash.
Ask the next question. You got the notes too?
I was waiting on you.
No, I already asked. I've been doing the whole thing.
So John, what made you get into the art side of it? Was it the cars portion of it? Was it painting or what? Like what?
So it's kind of a mix. As I said, I was scrolling on Instagram. I just seen a concept that looked super cool. I thought I could do it, and I wanted to go for it. You know what I mean? I've always had a thing for cars. I've always pictured like when I get older, owning Lamborghinis, shit like that. That's what I want to do, and really didn't realize it at first, but as I started to do it, I realized like, holy crap, now I'm getting connections with all these guys, all these experiences. And dude, I work with some of the best people, that's how I got introduced to Tabish again. He trusted me to paint not only his slingshot, but his motorcycle. And pretty soon we may be doing the Tesla. So we'll see. We got a concept.
I still need a little bit more convincing, but
he doesn't need
it'll be
he's been begging me to do it. Anyways, with that being said, say again?
You can just mock it up, right?
Yeah. I told him to send me a picture, but he didn't.
I believe it'll look good.
Oh, for sure.
I just have no money to give you.
Trade for service? Service for service?
Who's some other notable artworks, cars?
Oh, shit. I think we got to go with the OG, Mr. Christian Jamal. Huge shout out to him. This guy's killing
Love
it, man.
that guy.
Dude, he's incredible.
I love him.
Me too. I love you, Christian. But nah, he runs a company, Gen Tech. He's 26 years old and absolutely killing it. But he is the original car that I first did, the first one, Lamborghini Evo Huracan.
Your first car was a Lambo.
Yeah, I know. It was crazy because I told people, I was like, I'm going to paint a Lambo. And everyone's like, nah. And literally the first car, man, it's crazy. I want to get into the story. So I wasn't even trying to sell him. Basically what happened was I reached out to him on Instagram and I was trying to sell him a model car piece at the time. And he thought it was sick as hell, and he wanted to do one for his business partner. He was in the process of getting a new car, so he didn't want one for himself at that point. So we worked with Mel, and he has a custom lime green G-Wagon. And then I brought the piece to him. We met for the first time, super great guy. And I was telling him about another client I had who was interested in potentially painting his Lambo, and Christian, being the crazy marketer he is, he literally said like, yo, this would be great for marketing. And I was like, yeah, it will be. Yeah. So he's like, bro, when I get my new Lamborghini, we'll do it. Literally a month later, he called me and he's like, yo, I just got the new Lambo. Like, when are we painting? I was like, next week, bro. Dude, I was so excited. And bro, we did it. And shout out T-Fats, man. T-Fats Auto Spot, TJ, he's the man, dude. Like, It's crazy because this was the first car I ever did, and for like him to put that trust to let me do it in his shop when there was literally like $100,000 Range Rover there.
Yeah.
Dude, it was crazy. So we painted it. We took a video, and it was funny because the video, iPhone quality, TJ did, dude, it's at like 1.9 million views across all platforms. That car did over 3 million views. So that was the first one. It was kind of like, holy crap, this concept works. Right after that, another shout out, Sam from Jack's Wax, Sam Gavin.
My boy.
Sam.
Yeah, man. So it's funny because he was super influential as well. When I first started doing the model car art pieces, probably the first month or so, I made, I want to say like 10 pieces. And he was actually a friend of my brother's, and my brother told me to reach out to him, so I did. And he's like, bro, bring them all out. Like, come to a Jack's Wax event, which at the time I didn't know what it was, but one of the biggest car shows in Clearwater, I'd like to say. And I literally came out there with like 10 art pieces all on stanzels. Didn't sell a single one that day, but it was a lot of fun. Met a lot of cool people.
Saw a lot of cool cars too.
Yeah.
Long live Jack's Wax, man.
One more I got to say real quick. Luigi PG Lux, bro. Ooh.
Yeah.
We did a crazy event at Tampa Bay Entrepreneurs. It was absolutely insane. If you didn't hear about it, I don't know what you were doing, man. It was crazy.
You're living under a rock.
Yeah.
I didn't hear about
Living under a rock.
Yeah, pretty much.
Must have been.
Nah,
But
bro,
nah,
love
for real.
Luigi.
Shout out to all of the guys and girls who have let me paint either the cars or the motorcycles. I'm truly blessed, man. Very thankful.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This is gonna be clipped out, by the way. We're just drawing.
Oh, you're
blanks.
good. You're good.
Yeah.
You need to raise your hand so you remember.
Mom. We covered the big moments and clients. So this is our first time doing an actual scripted thing.
Yeah.
Take it.
Oh yeah.
Let's talk more about. Okay, so let's talk more about you. Like, how did you start in your course creation?
Honestly, I started because of him. I also kind of started like, for me, I just thought I go to the gym every day. So before it was like one of those things I dreaded it because it's obviously hard, right? Any good thing isn't usually easy, especially with the gym. So it started off being hard, but then it just became routine, habit, and it became. I didn't really need it as a form of discipline. It was just part of my everyday.
It becomes a part of life.
Right, exactly. When you don't do it,
really
you feel like your day's missing something.
Yeah.
So at that point, I was just like, well, I go there every day. I might as well try and find a way to monetize it. And if I can help people, even better. Which honestly, that's the biggest motivation for me. Because even before I even started like creating the business or anything like that, I would help people. Like I helped him. I helped a few of my friends. I even helped my dad. Like I helped my dad lose like 30 pounds in like a month. And like our friend Meatball. No,
that's his name.
That's literally his name.
That's what we call him.
Because he looks like one.
That's insane.
But I'm doing a challenge with him. He's going to do the 30-day challenge with me.
Yeah.
So he's currently like 240 pounds. So I'm trying to get him
How
to
tall
like,
is he?
the size to my
5'2"?
5'2".
You never seen him?
No.
You never see Meatball?
He films all my videos.
Yeah.
He's actually crazy behind the camera, man.
Crazy cram.
He
I
love
sucks.
He's a crazy
Bro, he absolutely sucks at prepping the cars. We argue about it all the time, but when it comes to filming, bro, he's on. He's
that
on.
guy.
He's that guy.
He's that guy.
Hell yeah.
But,
Love Meatball, bro.
Yeah, so I'm gonna help him out, but honestly, it just comes from that. It just stems from wanting to help people because I know what it's like to be lost. I know what it's like to struggle, trying to find the best avenue or way to lose weight or even just achieve your fitness goals or dreams, things like that. So to be able to help people do that and of course make money because at the end of the day, that's what anyone really does for anything.
Yeah.
But it really just stems from trying to help people. But I saw what other people did. I kind of just picked and chose like what I liked, what I didn't like, and then now I'm in the process of creating content and things like that, which I'm still trying to figure out. But I feel like I just got to just start, and then it'll kind of just come as I go.
Yeah.
I mean, I can tell you one thing about the content game. It's really just if you just literally document everything that you do,
Right.
and then you just cut it up that way. That's really the most successful way to do it. There's not really a specific way to do content anymore. It's just kind of just like make it interesting, keep a hook there, and then just I guess you can follow trends too if you're doing it organically, but that's all it really is. Just do what you do.
Yeah, right now I'm kind of stuck because I have my link tree. I have everything set up. Like I got my one-on-one calendar set up for like Zoom meetings and shit like that.
Yeah.
It's really.
Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Do you have like old videos of like before you were?
I do, yeah. I have a lot of content of me when I was 210 pounds overweight, and then me like when I had my abs. So I have a lot of things I could post. It's just finding a way to like make it cohesive.
No, dude, this shit was so crazy. His transformation, bro. Buddy went to college, dude. He FaceTimed us and he's showing us, and our whole friend group, bro. Like what, 5 people? We gotta say Dimitri, Bruno, all of them.
Yeah.
Bro. We thought he was juicing, dude.
My dad even thought I was taking steroids.
Bro, his dad thought he was taking steroids.
Yeah.
Like, bro, he changed his total physique.
So did y'all not like? Did you not like see him during the transformation? You
No.
just called him randomly, and you were just cut his
Like
Yeah, so you just-
no,
you
but he
just
started fucking
disappeared.
posting
Yeah.
ab photos, and we're like, dude, where the fuck did you get those? Like, FaceTime us, and then he did, and we're like, holy shit, bro. Like,
yeah. I kid you not. I literally was fucking. I mean, I've always been heavy set my whole life. I mean, I come from a Hispanic household, so all we eat is fucking food, rice and beans. You know what I mean? But, and then I went to school, and it was kind of just like, you know what, like I'm away from home. Let me kind of like just try to develop myself, and I really got into the gym, and I was like, you know what, like I need to find a way to get to this point. I had like a goal I wanted to achieve. Did I think I would achieve it in like 30 days? No, but it was really cool because I was like, pretty fat, overweight. And then one day I just FaceTimed them, boom, I had a 6-pack. Like my dad called me screaming me like, are you taking fucking steroids? Like, be honest with me. Shit like that. No,
But he
like,
said it. Did he say it in Spanish?
No.
No.
No. I don't even speak. I'm a no sabo kid, unfortunately. But
real quick, though. Don't undervalue. Like, when I tell you, like, bro, he's been going to the gym, for a solid 4 or 5 years now?
yeah.
Consistently. And then when he just went to college, he went super hard on his diet. Like, to the point where, like, mutual friends of ours, they'd go out, go do this. And, like, bro, anywhere he would go, he would bring his lunch with him.
deadass.
That was
Yeah.
already scaled out.
That's what it's in the containers.
Bro,
That's
mad
it
discipline.
really
like,
does.
A lot of respect.
yeah.
It really
At the end of the day, that's really what it is. Like, you can go to the gym and lift as many weights as you want, but it comes with all aspects of your life, whether it be diet, sleep, shit like that. Like, people undermine those things, but they're really important.
How much would you say your meals were a month?
I mean,
Did you home cook or did you get like meal prep?
I home cooked. So like, but I personally don't believe in meal prepping just because like, I don't have a time to cook a week's worth of, that's like what, 3 meals a day. I eat like 4 or 5 meals a day. And I'm cutting. So like I'm trying to lose weight and I'm still eating 4 or 5 meals a day. So like imagine doing that for 7 days a week. You're cooking, I don't even know how much that fucking is, 100 meals or whatever the fuck it is, 50 meals. Like I just don't have time for that. And I found a way to make it, because I believe in like simple, easy, stupid, right? So if I can make it ingrained in my day to day and it's not taking too long, that's easy. So I just take like 15, 20 minutes, 10 minutes even. I make a meal, 2 meals. I'm in and out. You know what I mean? So that's really what I try and pride on, is just being simple.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know the problem with most people that want to like start bulking and all that, they just don't know how much the meals are gonna cost them.
Exactly.
Like, how much did you say like your meals in one day? How much did like that cost?
I mean, honestly, like I would say I spend no more. Well, it depends because like, when you're bulking and cutting, obviously you're eating more food in a bulking context. So if you're doing everything in house and you're cooking, you got to spend at least like $170 to $200 depending on where you shop. I shop
Wait,
like
a day?
Trevor looked at you
No,
like
not
crazy.
a day.
Break it down to what it costs a day.
A day, like specifically
Like,
one day.
That
Oh,
because you said you
shit.
eat like 3 or 4 when you're bulking. 4 or 5.
Well, it depends. Yeah, I mean,
Well,
you eat, like,
it just
it depends on how many
yeah.
calories per meal you're trying to.
It depends
get
on
in.
the calorie count at
Right.
that point, and
It depends on the person. Like
Yeah.
honestly, like it depends on where you're starting from. Like if you're starting off like scrawny as shit, skin and bone, you're gonna be
So us.
Yeah, do us.
Yeah.
How about
so-
that?
okay. Yeah. I mean, you're gonna be eating like maybe like $40-$50 worth of food.
Okay.
Because I mean, let's say average like ground beef and chicken. You know what I mean? You're trying to eat like a pound of ground beef a day. Like a pound of ground beef is like $16.
Yeah.
So imagine you're eating that every single fucking day, and in a bulking context, it kind of adds up, obviously, but in the long run, it's cheaper than eating out 3 times a day, 5 times a day, whatever the case may be.
For sure.
And it's weird because one thing I noticed too, because again, I did a little bit of a transformation with him, but even with eating out, like you think you save time, but you really don't because you have to drive to Chipotle to go get food.
Yeah.
You got to wait in line, then you got to eat it there, then you got to drive home. Like he said, like with the meals that he be doing, bro, 10, 20 minutes, you're good to go.
In and out. Yeah.
Comfort of your own home.
I just never have time to cook. So like I literally like, zero time. I'm barely even in the house. So like what do you recommend for me? Like saying like
I mean, if you're on the go, honestly, for people that say they don't have enough time, I think in a certain kind of way,
can
you're
make
bullshitting.
time.
I think, you have to make time.
you just have to make time.
You're
That's
lazy.
all it is.
Like the hour or two that you might doom scroll on TikTok when you can make a meal. Or like honestly, if you know you're gonna have a busy ass day the next day, that night before, make your meals beforehand. Like if meal prepping works for you, I personally don't like it, but if it works for you, fucking do it. Like honestly, it just works with whatever your schedule is.
yeah. So bro, just
and on top of that, meal prepping has gotten a lot easier with
sure.
with
Yeah.
slow cookers. And
Or you can even buy ones like pre-made. Like you can get on
Yeah.
like a meal, like on a plan, like $150 a month or something. If you get like 7 meals.
that's what I'm thinking of like
Yeah.
meal prep and shit. So bro just pretty much just called me a lazy bitch.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's what,
pretty
that's what it
Bet.
is.
I know, yeah.
Pretty
I mean,
much. That's
it's
that's
just-
nah, yeah.
exactly what it
There's no
is.
excuse, bro.
We have no excuse.
We don't.
No
You're
excuse.
not alone.
We're still skinny bitches. I don't know why.
I've lost 60 pounds since December, so
That's fucking crazy.
I'm trying to
Good for
gain.
you, bro.
I'm trying to
Good
gain 60
for you.
Honestly, yeah. That's
awesome.
amazing.
I'm trying to gain 60 pounds.
You actually can, bro. When we were doing the bulk together, dude, you got to remember. So this was 2 years ago. I started off. I was 125 pounds, bro.
Got to
I got
165.
to 165, 168, bro, within a year.
Within a year. Not even, maybe like
Yeah,
8
but bro, I was
pounds.
eating like 4,000 to 5,000 calories a day, and I was also eating like Chick-fil-A because I was the lazy motherfucker. But one thing I did notice, bro, is I started meal prepping like probably for 2 months consistently, bro. I had the most amount of energy, and also too, like I saw better results.
oh
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
oh yeah, because everything's cleaner and
Right, yeah.
it's better.
Yeah.
It starts in the kitchen, bro. Whoever says otherwise, they're fucking lying. It starts in the kitchen.
No,
100%.
30% of it is going to the gym, and the other 70 is
It's definitely
This is
diet.
what you
is the diet and kitchen
100%.
part of it.
Say something for the people that be like, I can't afford it, bro. Like meal prepping. I mean, like getting all the meals, it's too much, bro. Like it costs too much.
My rebuttal to that is how are you living now? Because like, what are you eating now?
That's a fair
like, what are you
point.
spending your money on now? You know what I
for
mean?
the people with like basic like 9 to 5s, they like to say it costs too much. There
Okay.
are too many expenses.
But they go to Chipotle and Chick-fil-A. It's even
Right.
cheaper to cook at home. You get more meals.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Or
that's
they
very
go out, they go out to the bar,
out to the
parties,
bar.
nightclubs, whatever.
What's
and
more
they drop-
important
and they
to
drop
you?
$100
Exactly.
there.
What's your saying, Logan? Why do you work out?
Looks sexy naked. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? If you want to
Ain't
look
that
sexy
the
naked, you got to
truth?
sacrifice things.
Ain't that the truth?
I mean, if you work a 9 to 5, like, and a lot of your time is with work, right? You have to account, like, if you don't think you have time, you do. I mean, I think time sometimes is relative. Like people say you only have 24 hours in a day, but if you split your days up, you have a lot more time throughout a day. So
Yeah.
like if you plan accordingly, there's no excuse why you can't eat a meal. Like you have a lunch break, you can eat a meal or a protein drink, whatever the case is. It's really, you're just making excuses for why you can't eat or not
Yeah.
eat, or you know what I mean?
Literally.
Well, the same people that also say that they don't have time are the same people that wake up at 1 p.m.
Exactly.
They go doom scroll and they wake up out of their bed at 4 p.m.
That guy.
Which is me.
Sounds like someone
No,
I know
that's
Oh, I
me.
was just like-
That's literally me. That's why I'm saying that.
who woke up 2 hours ago, by the way.
Yeah.
Took a nap.
You
bro.
woke up 2 hours ago
analyze
too?
that.
It
If
was
you-
a nap.
I knew Elijah.
If you feel called out about that, then you're doing something wrong.
Yeah, but
Lock
I
in.
mean, I want to preface it though too. Like, I hope people don't realize that it's not a miserable thing to do.
No.
In your time, like people, I think they have the idea that it's a lot harder, so it's more difficult to take that step. But like for me, it was like it just became once like the first week was a little bit weird because it's like I'm cooking a lot and then I'm eating these meals and like my friend's like, oh, let's go get tacos, let's go to the club, let's go drink this and that. It's like you kind of have to say no, and it gets hard. I won't lie, but then once you get past that, it becomes habit, it becomes discipline, it becomes part of your routine. Yep. And then it's not difficult. And at that point, then you love to eat the foods that you're making because you feel better. Like what he was saying, like once you eat those foods, your life, bro, like you wake up better, you feel better, you know, acne, bro. Like I used to break out all the fucking time. Yeah. Ate healthier, it goes away.
You still got your factors?
Hell no.
Hell no.
Fuck no. I was on
bro.
Factor for like a good 3 months, and it was they rope you in with the marketing. First of all, it was 50% off the first month.
Yeah.
They gave me straight steak, straight fire ass food. Second month, they cut off the 50%. I still got it.
Yeah.
And I didn't get to pick my meals.
Damn.
So
Yep.
because I just forgot, and then they gave me shit, and half the shit had nuts and shit. I can't eat nuts. I'm allergic. And then the third month was the same exact thing, so I just quit. It was over.
See
I
that?
didn't finish half of them.
I looked into shit like that too. Like there's this new like business that came out not too long ago. So I think it's called like Hummus Fit or some shit like that, and they have like Oreos and. I mean, that's cool. Like to me, that's just for the people that don't want to cook. Like they're just lazy. That's just you're just supplementing your laziness by outsourcing the food.
Yeah.
So, but I think part of the process is seeing the numbers, like tracking what you're eating, because it becomes a numbers game at that point, and then it becomes just like, it's not like, I don't know. I got to a point where I didn't look at food as food. I looked at it as like calories and like numbers. And once you see it like that way, it becomes easier, especially in a bulking context, because some people can't stomach eating that much food. So it's like
100%.
Yeah, like I mean, there's some like you were eating like what 4,000 or 5,000 calories. And it got to a point where that shit sometimes was pretty fucking hard. Like damn, like I'm eating all this fucking food.
Dude, you're eating so much food, and it's like it's weird when you're eating shitty food, dude. You have no energy. Like literally, there were days where it's like you're eating and you're just eating and you're just eating to eat. You know what I mean? And of course, as I said, I mean, I seen results relatively quickly, like a year to gain, what was it, 20, 50?
Almost 40, 50 pounds.
Yeah, like it was really good, and I was happy with my physique. But for me, bro, when I bulk, dude, my face gets fat, and I just don't like that. So we're about to go on a program more so to like lean bulk. Because I just want to look better.
Which is
harder.
Which is semi harder than cutting if you think about it, because you're trying to gain weight, but also staying relatively lean. Like me personally, I can bulk easy as fuck. I mean, I put on weight just as fast as I lose it. But for me, I could put on like 13 pounds in a week, and that's just for me. But some people, it takes them a year just to put on like 10 pounds. Yeah. And everybody's different. But like once you figure out what works for you, or if you don't know what's like where to go or how to structure your day, maybe finding someone that knows what they're doing.
Logan J
Fernandez. Check out my Instagram if you want to schedule a meeting. But yeah, it's once you figure it out, just the science of shit, it's simple, super simple.
I bet. So yeah, that clip farmed the fuck out of that one. I'm not gonna lie. Wait, so let me ask you, like, where do people go if they want to start, they want to bulk up or they want to achieve something with their body? Like, how do they go to meet you, or how do they go about, getting coaching from you?
Yeah, so if you go on my Instagram page at Logan J Fernandez, I actually have my link tree there. You can schedule a one-on-one meeting with me. You can also, I have a sample meal plan just to kind of give you a general idea of what it would take to kind of get your physique right. But, it's just very simple stuff. But if you want something that's targeted towards you, that's that fits within your lifestyle, your day-to-day, whether you have work, things like that, kids or a spouse, some shit like that, where you don't know how to schedule your time or don't know what to eat, I can definitely help you, whether it be in the gym, things like that. So if you go to my link tree, I have everything there.
Are you at the point where you have setters and closers?
Setters and closers? Mm-hmm. What do you mean?
Sorry.
So no.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, probably not.
No. Like, are you doing all of it yourself?
Yeah. I just think it's more personal that way, because like I feel like in that sense it's like I'm trying to help you, so I want that experience. I don't want some, like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Well, the setters and closers are more sales. It's just like getting people.
Just getting the people.
The fulfillment itself, like that's you.
Yeah.
Like, you actually coaching them.
I was looking in automation because I've been trying to like leverage AI a lot with it, especially when I was creating my business. But I'm looking into automation as well, just to save me time. Mm-hmm. I actually had a fitness influencer. I believe his name is Nigel. He has like 200K on Instagram.
I think I've heard of him.
Yeah. Nigel?
I think I've heard of him.
Maybe.
I might have seen him.
He has the C8.
I'm not sure. I don't,
Orange
does.
CA.
yeah, he does. Yeah, he has a CA. Yeah.
I follow him.
Yeah, he reached out to me and he was like, "Yo, like crazy
Small
physique,
world,
bro."
He has the same.
Yeah,
he does
that's
the same
crazy.
thing.
Yeah. He's a fitness coach consultant, so he's a coach of the coaches. But he reached out. He's like, "Yo, super sick physique, like keep up the good work and whatever." And like it was super inspirational. And I asked him for advice, and it was something as simple as content advice, like just being super consistent. Like, bro, it's super helpful. But he put shred because that's if you DM me shred, then that's when I want to get to a point where it's like automation and things like that, just to kind of speed up the process.
I got you. He's super achievable.
About to put you on.
Yeah.
Manny chat.
Man, I've been trying to do it, but fucking Instagram's being gay and won't connect my Instagram account to. Yeah,
I can help you with
You're
that.
gonna get
Yeah,
canceled.
Oh, sorry.
It's
being weird.
Nah, he's all right. He's all right.
Hella glazed though. Nigel, your physique is crazy.
Bro, his physique is insane. And bro, he's a like a Christian oriented influencer, bro.
That's the best part.
I love that shit.
I like binge watch his content.
Yeah, I love his content. Same with I believe one time I saw him making a video with Josh Chang too. He's hella inspired. I love his content as well, because he also prioritizes like lifestyle as well, and like how to implement that into your, rehabilitation, I guess.
That's good.
Yeah.
For sure.
That's fire.
Hell yeah. So let's go back to John. We
Yeah.
had some questions we had written up. We don't have any for you. But,
No, that's good. I feel like I said
enough.
enough.
These can kind of apply to both.
I think you can ask
Yeah.
him the same question that you asked.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They apply, but they apply to both.
Yeah.
Like for
So
example,
hang on real quick, just to give you guys a little bit of background, I have known Logan since beginning of 6th grade.
Shit,
That was the day
yeah.
we became best friends. We've been best friends since.
hell yeah.
Dude, I love you, bro.
Yeah, love you too, bro.
Ah.
He never said he loves me.
Okay. Well, how long have y'all known each other?
Like somewhat in middle school. It had
Yeah. Probably like 8th grade, I think. That's when I started. Oh, yeah. Me and Elijah, we used to roller boogie, jam skate.
Please
pretty
put
much,
a video up. Please.
pretty much breakdancing on skates.
That shit is so gay. If you roller skate, bro, I'm so like you're probably cool, but bro, just he sent me a video yesterday. I'm about to put it on the
Because
screen.
he asked me for it.
That shit was I didn't. You just texted me
The
randomly.
day before
You're like,
when we were on the podcast with
He
Dave.
definitely asked.
You definitely-
nah.
My
Okay,
life
I
you
was
asked.
probably like, okay, yeah, casually, and then I get a text at like 11 p.m. of
We
him.
were
He's like,
sponsored,
you
bro. We were
definitely
sponsored
asked.
jam skaters.
oh my god, that's so gay.
You were sponsored?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
vanilla
That's
was
so homosexual.
You were sponsored.
I'll just say I'll just say SWA. You remember the name, right?
The fact that you're ashamed.
Wow.
Shout
Imagine
out to
Elijah.
SWA.
Crazy.
Imagine Elijah with a big, huge logo, and he's just fucking hitting the splits.
He did.
I had hoodies and all.
Dude,
bro.
no, bro, his go-to move, if you don't know what it is, the apple jack. It's,
Oh my
it's where
God.
you jump backwards and your legs go behind your head. Bro, no.
You can do that?
No.
Oh my
you know
God,
who
I
had
have
the
a video.
craziest apple jack?
What's his name?
Gio.
Gio. Yeah, that's his name. Gio.
No, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Bro, it's not gay. I promise.
Imagine hitting Apple Jacks.
Only haters are the ones that can't.
let's call this
I
move
promise.
the apple jack.
I can't skate. I'm straight. I'm sorry.
My favorite move was the flare.
Yeah, the
Oh my
flare was
lord, the
tough. Flare was
flare.
tough.
the flare.
But that's a fire move.
No, that's a fire. That's a fire.
Fire.
Here,
That's the
here
one I
we
said.
go.
On skate.
Here we go.
It's like I'm gonna hit a flare Applejack combo.
Gio did do that.
Yeah.
Oh my lord.
Gio was raw. Shout out to Josh, too. Josh is fucking fire, bro. He's killing it. He just got sponsored by Vanilla, bro. Dude, Buddy can do like backflips on skates and shit. It's crazy.
He's fire. So
Yeah. Shout out you, Josh.
Yeah, backflip's better than,
Anyway.
than an
Oh, yeah.
apple jack.
Back to the
Yeah.
question.
So my first question I wanted to ask you, we can all we can go around like I'll do one, you do two, you do three, whatever, it doesn't matter. But the first question I have for you is, what's the biggest risk that you've taken on as an artist in your whole career with not even just painting cars in general, but just an artist in general?
Nah, I would say honestly the biggest risk would be painting cars. You know what I mean? As I said, my first car was a Lamborghini, $300,000 Lamborghini, which Christian knew that I damn well could not afford it if something went wrong. You know, thank God, shout out Robin. You know what I mean? That was the first car. The prep work came out amazing. Didn't have any problems. And
Love Robin, bro.
Shout out
Robin,
Robin.
Shout out
Robin's a man,
Robin's the
dude.
goat.
W
Robin's a G. I've known Robin again forever too. My mom and him best friends, really close with his daughter. But when I first started doing this, I was telling him about it, and he's like, "Dude, I'll help you prep the cars." And since then, he's been helping me prep all the cars. But yeah, it would be, dude, painting the cars. You know, some of them, they're not cheap. Tabish has the cheapest cars that I've ever painted. Other than that,
Fire call out.
nah, but even like the car I got coming up, you know, it's $250,000, and people trust me to throw paint on them, and very grateful.
It's a lot of trust.
What could really go wrong though with the paint?
I mean, realistically, like if the prep job's not right, paint can leak all inside. So I don't know if you notice when I prep cars, I tape on all the seams.
Yeah.
If I throw paint and paint leaks in there, you'll get paint all in your engine bay, your frunk, your door handles, all that.
Yeah.
So it can really damage the cars. It'll just get paint. I mean,
Which
it could
damage. I mean, if you get it,
but that still diminishes the
Yeah,
the
for
value.
sure. Oh, for sure. Can you take the paint off if you want? Like,
yeah. So I mean, of course, if you wanted to, like I've had 4 clients, 3 or 4, ask me to do it on their factory paint. So like for instance, a G-Wagon, it was done on factory paint, and you can take it off. You just have to pick every individual speckle. I usually suggest for my clients to go with a PPF or a wrap. If you do that, let's say if you want it off, you just pull off the wrap.
Has anyone ever taken the paint off?
Yes. If you're watching this. Just joking.
Paint
Yeah, I
job?
did. I had one person take it off. It was kind of intentional. Like we kind of knew. But yeah, we just wanted to do a Jack's Wax event, and it went fucking crazy.
Yeah. The G. Oh, I don't
the
know which
SpongeBob
one. Which one was it?
G-Wagon.
The G-Wagon. Yeah.
Name drop?
Nah.
Nah.
No, name drop.
No, he's cool. Me and him are cool. Cam Royale. Shout out him. Third car.
No, it was a good one. It was definitely a good one. And then the event, like that was the one I saw.
That was the event that kind of like changed a lot because I mean when I did the Tesla, I painted that at an event. So I don't know if I already mentioned it, but I painted the Lamborghini was my first one, and then literally a week after I painted my second one, which was the Tesla. And we did it at a smaller event, Tampa Basic. Shout out them. It was a fun event. We had a great time. But dude, Jack's Wax, bro. I kid you not, dude. When I painted the G-Wagon, there was probably 300-400 people in a circle just watching us. paint this car.
300-400. Damn.
Yeah, bro, it was nuts.
That's crazy.
So far, the biggest one today would have been Tampa Bay Entrepreneurs. They sold out 1,200 tickets. Shout out to Luigi. We did the marketing video for that. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, at that point, they sold like 400, 500 tickets. Within the first hour, 2 hours, they ended up selling out all the tickets.
Crazy.
Yeah, I remember. I barely had gotten a ticket.
Yeah.
GA too.
You were there. I remember that, dude. That was
Me and
crazy.
Bryant were there. Yeah.
Yeah, I had
That
the
event was
custom
fucking
one of
crazy.
none suit, bro. It was nuts.
That shit was fire.
I love that suit, bro. That was so tough. And then
Thank
you had
you,
the
man.
models around you and
Yeah.
aura.
So I got another event coming up. It's with Tampa Bay Entrepreneurs event on a July 11th. So if you're interested in coming watch me paint a car live, make sure you're there. I believe the event will start around 6. It'll go to 10. I'll be painting a car at the after party from, I believe we're starting at 11:11. So it's cool because this will be the 11th car. I'm painting it on July 11th, and we're starting at 11:11. Sorry to cut you off. What were you saying?
No, you're good. So if money didn't matter, I mean, because we had you at the podcast when we were shooting that. What would your dream project be? Because I want to see if you have it on you right now. Your dream project for you to paint.
I do not have it on.
That's what.
However, I don't even have that on me either. Okay. Anyways, I mean, realistically, dude, I love what I do. Like, at the end of the day, dude, I have so much fun doing it. I'm trying to build something bigger than me, and bro, for the last year, it's honestly life-changing. It's crazy. I mean, I kind of definitely had an idea of where I was going.
Yeah.
But, dude, for dream project, I want to paint a Bugatti. I've been telling people I'm going to paint one. Sam Gavin doesn't believe I will, but I'll paint a Bugatti one day.
Baby.
Sam doesn't believe Bugatti.
He doesn't think I can. Do you know how ironic it would be? He's got the Andrew Tate Tesla because he's got the Andrew Tate sticker on.
Yeah.
If I paint Top G's
His
Tesla,
license plate literally says Top G.
Top G if you're watching.
If he sees this, he's gonna let you know, bro.
Is the Andrew Tate he has a Tate picture on his rear bumper?
Yep.
Is that paint?
No, that he had just a decal sticker. There,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
That looks like paint, like the white. God loves Top G.
But yeah, I want to paint a Bugatti. Another one is a Ferrari, dude. I think it'll be very controversial. I'm just looking for someone with
Because all
big
the Ferrari.
The lost.
So
Yeah.
I'm looking for someone with big enough balls to do it because everyone I've talked to has said no. But I painted a Ferrari key, I think like 2 weeks ago. And the video did good. It got like 100,000 views, but literally almost every single comment was like, Ferrari's going to see this. You're going to get blacklisted. And dude, I just know.
My
if we
comment was like,
painted- literally.
the Ferrari got a lawsuit.
Reach out to DDE, Daily Driven Exotics.
Yeah, I'll have to check them out. I've never
yeah.
heard of them.
Yeah, they're over in California though.
Okay.
But they have a lot of Ferraris and stuff like that, and
Super cool.
And the guy doesn't really care for any of that stuff. So
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'll have to hit them up.
He's modded like a V12. Oh jeez, it was one of the V12 Ferraris.
Pretty sure it was an 812, I think. I don't know.
Yeah.
It might
Dude,
have been.
bro, I didn't like them at first. I've been seeing them, especially the ones with like the crazy kits on them or like the Mansory kits. Bro, can we shout out Mansory? How fire their car kits are?
I love Mansory, dog.
Bro.
It's like one of my dreams.
Have you seen the one
Mansory.
812 Superfast where it's like white and then green?
Yes.
And it's like
Yes.
half and half
Yes.
even on the interior.
I think I
Yes.
might have.
Dude,
Yes.
that's crazy.
You can put Gintani on those, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I heard it before. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
They're nuts.
So a rental car company in Tampa that used to be here, they're not here anymore. They had an 812 with an F1 exhaust,
Really?
and I raced it when it was on a renter, like some random guy raced me, and we took off at the light, and it was raining, so he was spinning, and I was ahead because I had all-wheel drive. I just heard it behind me, bro, and it was just spinning, but the exhaust behind you, it was like it was screaming, and it was crazy.
Holy shit.
Like I literally, like he passed me, downshifted, it went, it just passed, and then just.
What were you driving?
The Tesla.
So he passed you in the Tesla?
Yeah, at like 100. At 100, he went and passed. He went and, you gotta understand, we're going 100.
You said it was raining?
Yeah, it
that
was
guy's
raining.
crazy. In the rental,
It was
bro?
on West.
For real.
It was on a 2-lane road. It wasn't even on the highway right now.
Oh, while it was raining, bro?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
It was just off the
That's
stoplight.
crazy.
But you got to think, I'm going like 100, and then I'm still flooring it. He comes by me, lets off, and he's still ahead of me. Downshifts, boo, and then takes off. And I'm still just like
crazy.
going.
Dude, that's crazy.
Dude, it was insane.
There goes your phone.
We good?
Yeah, are you good?
Yeah.
Is your phone good?
No.
I don't know what to do with it.
What do you mean? Ask a question.
Good boy.
I like asking pocket watching questions. Fuck those questions.
Yeah, go for it.
So,
ask him.
how long have you been coaching? Let's go.
Well, officially or unofficially?
Officially.
Officially, I just started. Unofficially,
That's not true. Don't let him lie to you.
Wait, what's just started? Like, how long?
I'd say
A year ago?
a year ago. Yeah.
Is it profitable
Is it profitable?
right now?
Right now,
Because I know in the long run it's definitely possible, but right now,
yeah, in the long run, it's definitely possible. Right now, no. It just comes to outreach, just trying to get people, because like it comes to like a credibility kind of thing, like testimonials and things like that. So I feel like once I get a little bit more under my my Rolodex kind of popping, and then I can show results. At the end of the day, just being able to provide value and show value. So once I can show results, and then I feel like that will kind of just come with time.
That man's in grow mode.
Yeah, I'm in grow mode.
Yeah.
He's a grower, not a shower.
Yeah, exactly.
This is when it matters the most, bro.
Yeah,
Sure.
Growing it, starting up, bro. Like this is where you actually have to take it seriously.
So real quick, we're all entrepreneurs here, and we've all started our own ventures. Logan he is relatively new,
I'm relatively-
but also too, I'm sure a lot of the viewers are. Let's go around and talk about like what the hardest part is of starting, or like what's that thing that people just need to do in order to get to the next level.
Dude,
start with Trevor.
Let's go.
I mean everything, man. It's a lifestyle change, it's a mindset change, and the mindset's like the hardest part to get over.
Facts.
Because, you get so stuck in your ways and it becomes a routine.
yeah.
What you eat, everything else, for example, and it's hard to break that habit, especially around friends and family that either encourage it or, participate in it. You want to be a part of it, but it's like peer pressured almost, right? And so like that's the biggest thing is the mindset and getting in the right mentality of that. And so you have to be able to sacrifice that to get to where you want to be.
I agree.
And whether it's friends, family, and I've said it before, like you have to cut them off. Like, if they're not going to benefit you down the line, you have to cut them off. And it's unfortunate.
Make your sacrifices.
It's unfortunate.
it happens.
We've all probably lost relationships on the grind.
Yeah,
We
for
have.
sure.
Yeah, for sure.
But and it sucks because I guarantee we would rather be back there, but we wouldn't trade it for anything.
Nah, I like where I'm at.
Trevor said this same exact thing in one of the last podcasts.
That's what he said.
Same
He said
exact
Episode
answer. Yeah.
Bar for
episode 2.
Bar
go,
for
go,
bar.
Episode 2. Go check out episode 2.
That was episode 1.
It just gave me
Was it?
deja vu.
Yeah.
It was the first episode.
Oh well. There you
You
go.
better trademark that. You can use it every.
Yeah, I'm about to start saying that. Episode 6, 7, 8. I'm gonna use.
So let's get a new answer. No.
So yeah, what about you? Like, what's the hardest thing about?
I think the most important and crucial thing is just that self-belief,
Amen.
No, for real, I think that's really it, just the ability to kind of sit there and it's complete delusion at first, when you're trying to create something new and you talk to people who haven't really done anything to that nature, they are going to doubt you, and you honestly can't blame them. I think in the beginning for me, it was kind of like, bro, like, why don't people believe me? Because I have no results, you know what I mean? Like the thing I'm trying to accomplish has never been done before, and I think if you have that self-belief that, okay, if this person can do it, then I can do it too, which again, you can do anything in this world you want to. I'm living proof, you know what I mean? Tabish is living proof, Elijah's living proof, Logan's living proof, Trevor's living proof. You can literally do anything. So as long as you have that belief, and then I believe God has a lot to do with it too. I'm very big on God. Amen. Literally. So I talk to God. You know what I mean? I feel like the more I talk to God, the harder I work, the luckier I get.
For sure.
This is a W clip. I just saw so much potential in that, bro. Holy shit.
You gotta clip it.
I got
Can't
you.
do both of them.
This is gonna be a second clip ever. Let's go.
Finally.
Let's go. T, what's up? What you think?
I think personally, like you guys all definitely were completely right. It all plays a factor. I think personally for me, what was the hardest was time management. Okay. Because like time management, like for me, when I was starting out like entrepreneurship and like my current ventures, I was balancing college. You know, I was in college in and out. I was balancing, you know, work because I also did work, you know, a regular job. God forbid. But yeah, no, I worked and then, you know, just managing that with also starting, because this is a business that I wanted to grow, you know, exponentially. I wanted to grow it to 6 figures. I want to grow it worldwide, this and that. Like like Apex Media, that was my main venture. That still is my main venture. I want to take that to levels that like I didn't even think I could take things to. And bro, like time management, why are you looking at me like that?
Because he just said it. That's another thing. You got to speak things into existence.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He's going to watch it.
And it gets to a point where it's delusion.
It is.
You have to like
Gotta be Delulu.
you have to like be just insane to think you can get it.
You have to think thoughts that people are gonna laugh at. Like people
Yeah.
laugh at me when I say shit like that, bro. You know how many people think I'm corny as fuck?
Yeah.
Like
Me too,
everywhere.
me too, bro.
I
You should
don't care.
Bro, you should go look at my YouTube comments, bro. They're crazy.
Oh yeah,
It's
I see
wild.
Some haters out there.
But yeah, no. So time management and just managing, like, you know, planning, you know, projects for the next like 6 months of like how I'm gonna grow this shit, how I'm gonna do it, and just like even balancing out current like clientele and the current work that I was doing, also along with school and job. And then like Trevor said, you have to lose some on the way. So that was one thing. I dropped out of college. I had
Likewise.
like yeah, exactly.
Same.
So dropped out of college, quit the job when it got to a point. Like I wanted to have some security, so when it actually got to a point where I could live off of it, I quit my job. I did have a fallout with my family too, just for like shortly. Like we're all good, it's everything like that. But yeah, no, it's because the thing is with the previous generation is online money didn't exist, online space didn't exist. You guys they didn't have reselling, they didn't have digital marketing, they didn't have artistry like you did. They didn't have, you know, stuff like they didn't have online coaching, and they also didn't have the social presence that bars could have. They didn't have any of it, and like online promotions, so they don't really believe in it because it was never a thing. It's a foreign concept. It still is to people in our generation too. But, you know, once they got around to seeing that, like, okay, this is real businesses now. Like, this is how everything's going to go. Because now my mom is really, really big into AI now. Really? She loves AI now.
My mom is too, bro. I
Yeah.
showed her ChatGPT.
Oh, bro.
Oh, my God. It was, I don't
My
even
mom,
know.
every time I go back to the house, my mom was like, did you know ChatGPT did this for me?
No, literally.
Yeah.
It's so funny because my mom, she's going through some stuff right now, but she's using ChatGPT for the whole thing. And every time she does something, she'll be in the room. She's like, "Oh my God, it's so good, John. Can read this." I'm like, you can have ChatGPT read it and critique it. So I like kind of tricked her into using ChatGPT to critique it and like,
Yeah.
I saw someone propose to their AI on my dude, like dead ass, and it said yes. Bro,
That's
it said
crazy.
yes.
ChatGPT said yes?
Bro, yeah, like I saw another person that they told their AI and created their AI to be like they're a couple. And so it now because eventually it kind of forms to you, and then bro, that has like a couple.
that's crazy.
And like it's crazy that there are gonna be some, I don't know if anyone's ever watched the movie Her, but it's dead ass what that shit. It's pretty much like AI is becoming like relationships for people that can't make like, you know, talk to people or go outside, you know what I mean? So it's like that shit, the fact that shit could be possible is insane.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Elijah, finish up. I want to go into ChatGPT. We kind of glimpsed it in Deshaun's video, but dude, I think there's so much to talk about. I think ChatGPT can like literally change your life.
Yeah, I'll keep it short, bro.
No. We want it long.
Speak your truth.
I'll try. Man.
Speak your truth.
Because were you going to skip past that? He said we want it long.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
Rewind the tape. Rewind the tape.
Yeah, so the hardest part is gonna be like that self-doubt, because the thing is, as soon as you figure out a great idea, you're immediately gonna want to tell someone. And then someone who's like doesn't see that vision, they're gonna doubt you. They're gonna be like, I don't think you want to do this. Shout out mom. She didn't believe in me when I was coming up. Like when I wanted to start reselling, she didn't believe in me, and like it kind of like threw me down a little bit. But you got to have that like self-belief in yourself, because now that now that it's like profitable, that's when they start to come in. You can't be mad at them for it because they didn't have what we have.
Right.
Exactly.
So you gotta really like believe in yourself, because no one else is gonna see the vision that you have.
For sure.
I think that's a big problem with people our age is like, you know, like what we accepted, like, you know, maybe our family doesn't see it the same way because they didn't have it, but like some people will be like, dude, my fucking mom doesn't believe in this shit, she never will, she's the worst mom in the world. Like, bro, you can't blame them, bro.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like,
They just want the best for you.
Right. Yeah,
That's what it is.
exactly, yeah.
But they just don't understand.
Yeah, like their
That's all
perception
that
of
it
what
is.
was best for me was different than mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the worst part was I was
was a
like
doctor.
working a job at that point and like living with my stepdad, and I had called both of them. I had called both of them the same day. No, I sent them a message. It was a long message saying, "All right, I think I'm ready to really lock in and quit everything." My dad, he was on board. He was like, "I see what you got going on. I see your vision. Go ahead and quit." Because thing is, he was my manager. That was like one of the my dad was my manager. And then my mom was just like, "No, I don't think you should do it." Da 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 da. And I was like, "I gotta do it." And
So
here we are now.
let me ask you, right? Let's say you didn't have that leap of confidence, right? And you didn't quit. Where would you be right now? How different would your life be?
McDonald's.
Like, I wouldn't be McDonald's because, like I said, my dad was the manager, so like I was puppy there. You know what I'm saying? I would have still been at that job that I was at before.
So let's say that risk that you took, you did it and it didn't work out how it did now. What would you do?
If it didn't work out, to be honest,
I guess we'll never know.
Seeing everything, ooh, that would have been hard. Nah, but seeing everything on social media, I think I would have gave it a try. Like again, I would have kept going. But in reality, probably I would have just still been at that job. That's
So you're telling me, right, that if you would have tried it and it didn't work, you would just go back to pretty much doing the same thing you were. So you didn't, it worked out for you, so it was worth the risk?
yeah, it was definitely worth the risk.
Well,
For
you-
sure.
Sorry, I don't mean.
Because like the thing is, I'm guessing what I would have did because I don't know what I would have did, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would have tried again. Like me right now, I have that try again mindset,
Yeah.
but I don't think
Yeah.
I had it back then, so I don't know.
Yeah.
You got to think like that. I think that's what the definition of an entrepreneur is like, so that's what the definition of an entrepreneur is. It's the person who can take that leap of faith and just not question it, even though they don't know what's on the other side. Like the other side's blurry. Like it's either win or you don't know. Like your life could be over. You could have something to fall back on, but like, you know, for most of the times, like for me, bro, I had nothing. Like I would have had to go restart from the beginning, go back to college, which I could. Since I dropped out, that's already a bad reputation on your name. You can barely go back to college with that. And I actually failed college. I didn't drop out. I failed.
Really?
Like I literally I got kicked out because I had a low ass GPA. I didn't try. So that's already bad. Like if everything fails right now, it's gonna be hard. But
Yeah.
that's just what an entrepreneur is. It's just
But I think also
something
too, bro, out of all the business adventures and years of experience you have, dude, if it was, you'd be able to rebuild something even.
I think so too. But I'm just just in
100%.
general, yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's why I'm blessed. Like I'm lucky to have
Definitely.
the experience and the connections and everything that I have because like you don't know.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I think that's another thing to the game is like, dude, the connections are super important. For
my
example, like
God.
I'm on this podcast, Logan's on this podcast. We're all here together because we're connected. We decided to build on top of relationships. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Some of the best things in my career have all been started off of literally just. I'll give you a prime example. Philip, I just painted his Corvette last weekend, car number 10, and. Dude, I literally met him because he was driving his C8 on the road, convertible, drop top down, and I was driving next to him on my way home, and I stopped him and was beeping my horn. I rolled down my window, and I was like, hey, like I was trying to talk to him, and he's like, here, pull over, I can't hear you. Pulled over, exchanged contacts, told him what I did, and then
That's
literally a
insane.
month and a half later, like we painted his car live at the
That
motor
is
on site.
crazy.
That's crazy.
But that's the thing is like that I do that like normally, you know what I mean? Like anytime I'm driving, like I'm always like, bro, I would, for me, dude, it's one of those things where it's like, if I don't do it, I'll regret it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it seems like one of those opportunities that's like, nah, it's not gonna work. Like you know what I'm saying? But it worked out. That's
Yeah,
the
bro.
best part.
My whole thing is like, dude, the worst someone could say is no.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Opportunity comes to those who seek it.
Exactly.
Yeah, 100%.
Literally.
Yeah.
You might get told no 99 times, but all it takes is that first one.
Exactly.
Once you make that first sale,
Just
that
keep
that first business that's successful, you could
Yeah.
fail 99 times, but all it takes is that one.
and you're gonna want more after that too.
Oh,
like, I bet
100.
like your first time
Bro.
asking someone and they said yes, bro. Like it's
Bro,
on go after
greed.
that.
It's
Yeah.
a greed. Like you just
Yeah.
need it.
It is, man. I think one thing for me too, you know, so I painted my first car 5 months ago. Since then, did 10 on number 11. And for me, bro, it was like, okay, like you're trying to outdo yourself. You know what I mean? Every single
Yeah.
time. And it's like,
Bigger,
it's a
better.
competition with yourself. You know, I have tattooed on me, me versus me, because it is, bro. I think everyone has their own journey, and it is, bro. It's really a battle between you versus you of trying to create the best version of yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember you calling me and you like this was when you were on car number 6. This was like right before you did mine.
Yeah.
Like the slingshot, and you were like, bro, like I just walked in this car and I want to walk in this car, and it's like
Yeah.
you wanted to pass a certain threshold every single month of like how many cars quantity or like how much money collected, whatever it is. Like I seen that you were trying to like get more and more and more and just stay consistent. That's the best
Definitely,
thing.
definitely. And
It's always
dude,
the best
one
thing.
crazy event was actually I think I seen the question. I'll save it.
What's
But yeah, no, just the connections is crazy alone.
No,
Yeah.
100%.
Like especially, I mean, obviously it's a little bit harder, you know, depending on where you are, especially if you're in a small town or a small city. But Tampa is just crazy, man.
Yeah.
Like what I'm saying, 3.6 million people in the city of Tampa, it is almost impossible to start a business and fail.
Yeah.
Here in Tampa, you could start anything here in Tampa, and you can make money from it. It might not succeed in the long run, but you can still make money from it for 100%. Sure.
Yeah. You use that to start.
Because I mean, when we did the rally shoot, Tab, when in an hour and a half, how much value in cars did we reach out to?
Probably like 70 million. Like literally in 1
hour
day.
and a half.
In 1 day, we were able to snag what McLaren.
Not even one day.
McLaren's.
Not even 1 day. It was an hour and a half at 11 o'clock at night. 11 o'clock at night, when most people are going to sleep or are already in bed. Wow. $70 million worth of cars.
That's fucking crazy.
To come out the next day to shoot a video for the rally.
Yeah, no, that's
yeah, okay, yeah. The actual outreach was only an hour, yeah, and it was in the night too. Yeah, we were able to get like Urus's STO, McLaren Arturo. We got.
I'm gonna need all them contacts.
we got.
James was a big part. Shout out James. James was
James
he came in clutch.
Bro, I gotta give a huge shout out too, bro. James' dad, Bob, owns West Shore Pizza.
Yeah.
Bro, dude,
Yeah,
super
West Shore
influential,
Pizza.
man. He when I was first doing the model car art pieces, dude, copped 4 of them. That guy plays real life GTA, and I aspire to be like him.
Oh yeah.
Oh god, shout out Bob.
Yeah,
Yep.
man.
Man's got a real life GTA garage.
Bro,
Yeah,
bro.
all the cars I just listed were his. Yeah, and then we had RS7, we had GT3,
Yeah,
a few of those C8s, all those.
Yeah,
But no, it was
That's
good.
fire.
It was good for sure.
I think but like for the connections part, like even just going to the event, you would think it's really just going to see a show, but bro, the show is part of it. So like the amount of people I've been able to meet just going there and being able to watch or help, whatever the case is. Like I met a few people that were in several different industries. I met someone that was in the medical industry, that like sold like medical equipment and things like that. I met someone that did like real estate, someone that did trading, things like you never know who you'll meet too. So I feel like that's one of the benefits of the events that you do your art at, and it's a show more importantly than it is the art. And I think that you can gain a lot, not even just by seeing it, but by being there and being able to connect with people. I feel like it's all a part, like a big thing.
For sure, yeah. The people you meet, man, it's amazing. Like even if right now you're watching this and you don't really know what it is you want to do, because trust me, I was at that point. We all were at that point. The biggest advice I can say is try to get out of your current circle, go be around people who are doing things that maybe might inspire you, And that's one thing I can say is like, once you kind of get to that point where you start wanting to kind of have a growth mindset and change your life, other people's success, it more so inspires you. You know what I mean? You look at what they're doing, you're like, holy crap, like, how can I incorporate that into this? Like, oh, that's a great idea. Like, maybe I could see myself doing that. And, dude, growth is everything, I think every day we all constantly strive to try to grow in all aspects of life.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you are and become the type of people that you hang around.
Definitely,
Yeah.
100%.
The first 5 people that you hang out with the most, you become those people.
For sure.
So, and perfect example, show me your friends and I'll show you your future.
Yeah.
Live by it.
Just live by it.
Staple fact.
So now, John, though, right? We're talking about business all
Yeah.
the way through and through. You just went through a relationship,
Yeah.
right? Well, I guess a breakup, right?
Yeah.
Right.
How did that impact your work or focus and just that drive, right?
Yeah. I mean, I've always been very like independent, I think, shout out to her, you know what I mean? Like, love the girl, but we just 2 different people, kind of needed a different avenue. But I've always been the type of person that whether I was in a relationship or single, I was always going to get stuff done, And I think now I just have more time on my hands to really focus in, lock in on the brand. That's what I plan on doing, When we broke up, I ended up painting a car like the next weekend. So just business as usual,
Business keeps going.
Yeah.
That's good that you don't let it affect.
Now I try not to, you know what I mean? Like, again, it's kind of those personal things, and you should never really mix personal and business together. I forget who I was watching. It's this one guy. I don't know what his name is, but he's this really rich guy, and he has a girlfriend, and they're like very toxic couple. Like, she posts about it all the time. They just went through a breakup. But he was basically talking about his business advice. He's like, yeah, like business and personal, they're very separate. Like, I don't let them mix at all. It's like different times. They don't affect each other at all. And I kind of feel the same way,
Yeah, 100%.
What's your view on dating while building like a business? Like how was it? Like, do you think that it would have been like easier without, or was it easier with?
Nah, I mean, I definitely, like, again, I was with my ex for 2 years, and I started all this a year ago. So there was definitely an impact, a positive impact. Like, I wouldn't have been here if I didn't go through that relationship.
Yeah.
So I really think it's perspective, bro. I think it comes down to you. I also think with the right girl, if you might not have the same ambition as me, she can push you and motivate you to build something bigger than yourself, I think it's all perspective.
Yeah, as much as she could build you up, she could equally destroy you.
100%. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. What's your view on it?
I mean, yeah, I agree. I think like I have to agree with what he said. It depends on the person. But I can definitely say that. I mean, I've never personally been in a relationship before, so on that front, I can't really say too much.
And how old are you?
No, I've never.
No, how old are you?
I'm about to turn 21 soon in a couple months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's one. Hang on, wait. There's one special lady.
Oh, one special lady.
You know who I'm talking about or no?
Yeah.
Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper. That's crazy. No.
Who's Dr. Pepper?
Dr. Pepper breath.
Oh, I don't know. But no, I would say that definitely like having the right partner could benefit you. But you know, if you're one of those people that you kind of have to really lock in and you see a relationship as a distraction, then maybe. But that depends on your person, because realistically, your partner should only aspire to lift you up and build you up, and you guys should try to build something together and build yourselves and respectfully on your individually, but also as a couple in a relationship and a partnership.
I agree. I look at a relationship as I think it's two people who have their own individual lives, are trying to grow whatever they're trying to grow, and then when they come together, they just inspire each other, uplift each other, push each other, and also to hold each other accountable.
100%.
Yeah.
We getting deep here. Relationships.
Yeah.
I'll do number.
Oh yeah.
All right, John. Well. So no, I'm just playing. Have you ever did a project that went wrong?
A project that went wrong. Ooh, yes and no. That's a good question. What project did I do wrong?
We need details, son.
There was one time I was doing, like I said, I did these model car pieces and I had to redo it 5 times because I'm like, when it comes to it, you know what I mean? Like even the prepping of it, the finished product of it, like I'm a perfectionist. I want it to look perfect. You know what I mean? It's my name, it's my brand on it. I literally redid a piece 5 times because it wasn't my desired outcome and ended up making no money off the project.
Jeez.
As for cars, I haven't really had one that didn't come out good, in my opinion. Others may argue. But there was one, there's a question on there that asks me about like one of the most like important or influential projects, right? Mm-hmm. What's the question?
Yeah.
It says, no, it's more like, what if, no, that's wrong. I don't know which one you're looking at. Here.
Oh, I think it was
This is the problem when we try to have structure.
Yeah.
Sorry.
The fucking special guest sees it.
No, I think it was like when you said you wanted to do the Bugatti, like a project you were looking forward to.
There was one.
No.
Never mind. We'll figure it out later. Just keep reading them.
I'm looking at my fucking iPad.
My bad.
Shit.
All right, new question.
Well, we can ask pretty much just like the impact of like social media and everything. What do you like? Because do you think that there's a lot of like artists that just do it for clout?
I mean, it depends. Realistically, I think that's kind of what makes some art good is the attention it gets. You know what I mean? That's what I think determines. I'll explain it to you exactly. There's a piece, I forget the name of it, but it is a banana taped on the wall.
Oh my God.
And it sold for $6.2 million because it just got the attention of the mass media.
Crazy.
So you take something that anyone can do, and that's kind of the problem I have. A lot of people think that they can do what I do, which I mean, I'm sure you can. Again, as I say, you could do whatever you want to do in life, but people don't understand what comes with it. You know, again, you're prepping a $300,000 car, you're painting a $300,000 car. A lot can go wrong. The client can back out, completely hate it. You're throwing events, you know what I mean? Like there is a lot that goes to it, but with it, dude, attention, it's kind of what changes a lot of artists' life. You know what I mean? It changed mine for sure. And yeah, I think it's honestly a very positive thing if you use it to be. It can also be a very negative thing.
I always wanted to ask an artist this. This is just it's kind of on topic. So you mentioned that painting or the art piece with the banana and the tape, and you mentioned how it went for so much. Obviously, like any big artist or any big celebrity, when they sign something or do something on something, and they die, that shoots up in price. You know that, right? How would you feel? Not even if you died. God forbid. How would you feel? Okay, how would you feel if someone else would just make profit off of your art? Like say if you just painted their car and your name blows up and they go and sell it for $100K more and you don't get any of it. Does that make you feel any type?
Not at all. I mean, that's the whole goal. And I originally doing this is funny because me and Christian were talking and Del Diaz, shout out him. I want to say, if I'm not mistaken, he's 75 and he let me paint his car. And I never would have thought I would have someone that old do it. Amazing guy.
What car was it?
The Triumph.
Oh,
the 1960s Triumph, the old school classic.
Crazy.
But he mentioned that, and honestly, man, that's the goal. You know, I hope eventually I can build my name and my brand to the point where, like, after I paint your car, it becomes worth more money. You know?
Yeah,
that'd be ideal.
I told you this. My grandma asked me the other day. She's like, "Does the slingshot sell for more now?"
He's like, "Yeah, $5,000."
It will soon. It will soon.
Yeah.
That's the plan, man. That's what I'm working towards.
100%.
One of none going to be a household name.
One of none's gonna get me out of my negative equity.
Bro, I already got the shirt on, bro. I already got the one and none shirt on.
I mean,
got
yeah,
no
and
merch.
that, dude, it was funny because that's one thing we were talking about with Christian. Because I was like, dude, like, what made you trust me? And he's like, because, bro, it's the first one. Like, this is gonna be the one that is hopefully worth the most amount of money. When I tell you he is the smartest man, he is smart. Not only because he helped jumpstart my career, but just,
Christian.
dude,
Yeah.
you got to get him on the podcast. I'm gonna try to work my magic to get him on here, dude. You guys will learn so much from him.
Yeah.
Christian Jamal, man.
For sure. But I will get him on here for sure. That's,
Luigi too, Sam, bro, all of them, dude.
yeah.
Yeah.
They're all good people. They're all really good. Pure hearts. They just want to see other people succeed.
Literally, man. That's one thing I'll shout out Luigi on this, dude. Like his networking, we were talking about it earlier, connections, relationships, bro. It's top tier, the best I know. Originally, I seen his car, someone posted it, and I just thought I would reach out to see if he was interested in art pieces. This was before I painted his car. And he's like, yeah, bro, swing by the compound.
Yeah.
And at first, bro, it was a little sketch. I'm like, I mean, I don't know you, but he's got a lamp. Like, I'll trust it. And dude, best decision I ever made, man. That man has opened and helped me out so much. God bless you, Luigi, dude. I love you. I got a lot of love for everyone, bro. Tabish, dude, you've helped me out so much too, bro. Like
Always,
a lot of
bro.
love, dog.
Yes,
so
sir.
much love. I'm
Yeah.
so grateful and appreciative.
Yeah, when it goes back to Luigi, it was kind of the exact same thing. Like I literally I hit him up. I forgot regarding what I think it was for digital marketing or something.
Yeah.
And he was just like, "Yeah, come to the compound, bro." And this is when he first got like he's been in Tampa for less than a year,
Bro,
right?
and dude, no, bro. I think it's like what, bro? Like 7 months I've known him. When I first met him, he just got his new compound. Dude, within 2 weeks, it was already renovated. Damn
Yeah,
near.
the whole
only
entire-
thing he didn't have was the
everything.
epoxy on the floor.
No, everything
But,
was
dude,
done, bro.
That man is like, go. And
Like
bro,
I
one
said-
thing I gotta say, we were talking about relationships. Him and his wife, power couple, bro.
Mm-hmm.
They're like the bread and butter, jelly and jam, bro. They're crazy, next level, bro. I admire their relationship.
Well, like I said, he knows business, bro, because he did something right. He actually cared about what his brand looked like,
Literally,
content,
literally. He
marketing,
takes it
whatever.
so seriously.
He's been in Tampa for less than a year, and he's surpassed
Everyone. I'll say it.
Bro,
Everyone.
everyone. There's been I see companies, rental companies, whatever, concierge that have been here for years and they're not doing it like we usually.
Nah, bro.
No way.
What do you think that is? Like, what do you think kind of changes the game? Do you think it's because he makes it so personal?
Bro, no, he cares about his content and marketing, bro. You see him every day dropping videos, good videos. He has
Alejandro, shout out him and Felipe.
Alejandro too.
Bro, they are the most loyal, best people. I have great relationships
Yep.
with all of them, bro. They're amazing. Shout out to them as well.
Exactly. His videographer, I don't know his name.
Felipe,
that's his
he
name.
kills it, bro.
Dude, he understands it, bro. Like he gets the content game and he works with Luigi alongside him to grow his brand. That's what makes him so special. Because
Literally.
people are just like, oh, let me hire this videographer for a little. Nah,
Yeah.
they are a family, bro. Like they did that shit. They really did their thing, bro.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, and the events, everything, like they did it perfect.
Yeah.
Bro, I hate the awkward silences. Next
Question, Playboy.
I clip all that shit out, bro. There's no way.
Next play.
You gotta ask a question, bro.
Where were you again? Where,
Bro, just grab it.
Anything?
Just grab it, too. You do it.
Like anything?
Anything you want. Cool.
We can talk about AI now.
Are we on John or him?
Yeah.
We want to finish out these
Yeah,
questions?
you want to finish? Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Well, we're gonna get lost. You know?
Yeah, it's pretty much like you wanted to expand into the ChatGPT.
Oh, yeah. Dude, ChatGPT is changing the world, and if you are not on it right now, I don't know what you're doing. It could be your lawyer, it could be your therapist, it could be your social media marketer. It is insane if you properly prompt it. Bro, I'm telling you, like I use it pretty much for almost all avenues of my business.
What do you specifically use it for?
So,
Painting?
as you know, I paint cars. I have trained it to actually help create digital mockups. Now, ChatGPT is not advanced to the point where like every single one I like and I actually send to clients. I also know how to edit on Procreate, so I'll make my own mockups. But I created this one. It was a black McLaren with lime green accents. I created a mockup. Dude, probably one of the best mockups I've seen from it. Also, too, I use it for like captioning, you know what I mean? All that stuff on Reels. I ask it for video concept ideas. When I'm at events and I'm speaking, I'll pretty much go over it with the script. So I'll tell it pretty much what I'm thinking about saying, have it tweak it, make it sound more professional, more on brand. And yeah, man, I use it for a lot. It's very helpful and it's only $20 a month. You should definitely look into it.
God, that's $20 you'll ever spend.
Oh,
Bro,
yeah.
I preach on ChatGPT. I need a sponsorship.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, well, you were preaching about it yesterday too, or the
Literally,
before.
bro.
It was insane. Yeah, I use it for literally every. Bro, ChatGPT has probably saved me so many hours with because I offer scripting as one of my packages.
So you mean
Bro.
you're not the one actually scripting?
No, I tell them. I'm like, yeah, it's ChatGPT, and they agree because they're like, bro, AI already knows how optimized the world is and how social media is and
Literally.
online spaces because it is online. You know what I'm saying? Like it knows what it is. So I literally tell it, I'm like, bro, like scripting, I probably save like at least 10 hours, like.
Yeah.
I read
It saved me a couple hours coming up with questions to ask you too, because I literally just copied your Instagram link and was like, take this Instagram profile and ask questions that we could ask on a podcast.
Exactly. Yeah.
Put in the link, sent it, and it came back and gave me like 50 questions after.
So I actually used this today.
This is sick.
There was a video on AI, and instead of watching the whole 2-hour long video, basically what I did, and you can actually try it with this YouTube video. Go to the top, highlight the link, put it in ChatGPT, and tell it to break down the full video for you. Yeah. And it'll pretty much give you topics of every single thing they talked about, all the important stuff, pretty much like a summary of it.
It can watch
and it saves you hours of watching a video.
Yeah. It can watch videos now?
Yeah.
That's insane.
It's insane, bro. I'm waiting for the point to where it'll be able to kind of dictate what made a video go viral or not. Because at that point, bro, when it comes to content creation, bro, it's next level.
Yeah. Guaranteed viral views.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that.
I mean, bro, have you seen, I don't know if you guys have been on TikTok recently, but with a fucking, I think it's like the Sasquatch shit or the Bigfoot.
No, bro, no.
Oh, yeah.
Hold on, bro, quick, I don't want to intervene. Bro, I want to make a video. I got to figure out how, though. I'm going to use ChatGPT. But I want to make a video of Bigfoot live painting a car. And then post it.
That would go fire.
Those have been going viral.
They've been going viral. I mean,
what are you talking about? What is it?
Bro, have you not seen them?
Yeah. I mean, like, bro, I was scrolling TikTok and it'll literally just be a Bigfoot, like Bigfoot caught in the woods or something like that.
And he's like walking.
And
he's
it's
like,
literally,
what's up, guys? Like,
and he's just talking.
Oh, it's like an AI video of like the,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I've seen these.
Yeah.
She deserves more than just my usual moss pants.
Bro, like even shit like that, like people found a way to leverage AI. Now, bro, like they get millions of views. Yeah. Literally creating AI, not showing their face. Nothing.
Okay, real quick, because I also seen this as well. Have you seen those AI OnlyFans girls?
I was just about to say that.
So fun fact.
Absolutely.
Fun fact. Me and Trevor both started one a while ago. We didn't pursue it. We just tried it out. I tested it out. Yeah. What? Bro, I started one with a membership of like $3.99. It had got like 10 subs.
Wow.
Like I was
within like a week.
What?
I literally had
and then talk about
so how did you market that, and who did you market it to?
Okay, so I just
He
made a random
mainly
account.
did most of it. I was like, yeah, this sounds like a great idea, and then it was kind of deep.
Did it die?
It was, huh?
Did it?
Okay, yeah. So what was crazy was we were just sitting around and I don't know how we came up with the idea. Like we saw something. So we literally just made an account that day. And like we were just testing out. Let me just post a picture of an AI girl twerking. It got hella views, and the same day that I had posted it, it had got 2 sales. And then that's when I texted in the group chat. I was like, bro, what the fuck? And then
So let me ask you, why'd you stop doing it, or do you still do it, and we just don't know about it?
I forgot why I stopped doing it. It's just kind of depressing to me. That OnlyFans is
just thinking about it is just depressing because it's like you're making a fake image of a girl that doesn't even exist.
And then the worst part was like,
and then seeing the people pay for it.
Like what these people text these girls, because you're running the account, so you're seeing all the messages that are coming to my fake AI. I was like, yo, honey, I want to, like, bro, it's just so depressing, bro.
You send them in the chat, and we're just like, yo, like this is
so depressing.
It was so funny. I ain't gonna lie. I had you follow me on the AI account. I had sent messages, and it was acting like it was my host. So I can go show people like, damn, bro, I bagged this baddie.
Yeah, and the worst part was I sent it in the chat before telling him it was an AI, and he was like, yo, that's a bad bitch. Like, he thought it was a genuine girl.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. 100%.
Like, the AIs are so real, bro.
Yeah.
Like, they look so real. You, like...
100%. We're pulling up the clip for it.
Yeah. All right, we good? Bro, hold up. You know what that reminded me of? The whole, like, oh, look at this. Bro, you remember that one photo of James Charles that everyone would go zoom in on and be like, look at this? Isn't it? Would you too?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I know you know exactly. Bro, it was so viral. You
James Charles?
I know James Charles.
Bro, we would show you the video where it was him like turning around. We would zoom in, show people. They'd be like, "Damn, I would," and then
Okay. There you go.
I thought you were saying something.
Did you get tricked into that, or I know he did.
I did not get tricked into that.
See, the one I got.
Did not.
I
tricked
tricked
him.
him.
Yeah, the one I got tricked into wasn't James Charles, but it's the same exact
Cap.
It was, it was crazy.
Bro, yeah, no, no, AI is insane. I mean, I use it for me personally, like, because we were talking about business. Like, I use it for me because, like, I got my secret sauce, but it was just finding a way to compose a whole bunch of information into one kind of solid, coherent form in a way that is presentable and, like, people can easily understand it. And I gave it simple prompts, but it was specific and detailed enough. And, bro, like, it damn near created my entire foundation for my business and, like, the structure and, like, content strategy, all of that, like when to post, how many posts a day, what kind of videos, shit like that, bro. It's insane.
What time do you post?
I haven't posted yet. But like
He's in grow mode.
I'm in grow mode. Don't forget I'm in grow
Grow
mode.
mode, not show mode.
He has the results.
I have the results.
of
I just
getting
gotta-
the mission accomplished. He
Yeah.
just hasn't showcased.
I just haven't showed.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
We
lie.
working on
So before Vincent Fisher was Vincent Fisher, the thing that always grabbed my attention towards his content, I'm telling you, because you
Yeah.
guys are like in the same field.
Yeah.
It's the transformation, showing how
Yeah.
he was fat, and it was like a
100%.
crazy edit song with it, and then
100%.
to what
I
you are
got.
now.
I got.
I used to get no girls.
Back.
Yeah, exactly.
Those videos had me.
No.
I was like, damn,
but
that's
those,
fire.
But those videos do crazy on TikTok.
Yeah.
Like all the time.
So that's another thing too, though, is like, I mean, we all do social media or all trying to do social media. Can we all agree on how important it is for controversy in videos?
Yeah.
Whether it's intentional or
100%.
non-intentional, if you have something like, for instance, with what I do, like that is part of the reason of why it does so well is because it's such a very controversial
Yeah.
topic. You have people
Haters.
who love it, you have people who hate it, but they all kind of boost. And then, dude, it's getting crazy now because now I'm starting to get fans to where, bro, they'll argue with the haters for me. It's
no, what's
fire.
actually crazy.
Amen.
Listen, why do you think I got a Tesla? You been seeing the rage bait posts I've been posting?
That's
Trade the Lambo for the Tesla?
Yeah, it's crazy because the haters are the ones that make you go viral.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like your fans, they're there, but the haters,
Yeah.
they're the one that put you in the algorithm because they like
sure.
following you.
They start commenting more. They start sharing. They remix everything.
I got a shout out. Eric from Elevated. He said, I want people to love me and hate me, but I want them both to pay me. Ooh, you got to get him on the podcast too,
That's
bro.
fire.
Eric,
Wow.
you're a G, bro. Dude, I
That's
watched
fire.
I watched a podcast he did, bro. He speaks game, bro. He's got so much wisdom.
For
That's a
So
bar.
much wisdom.
John Wisdom.
No, that's Eric's line.
Eric's line.
I might steal it though. Hey, there's a saying. Me and Christian, we're gonna get it tattooed. It's good artist copy, great artist steal.
I don't know about that. Not just playing. That was
Thank you. Yeah, we got
I
to bring
see
someone older on this podcast.
For sure.
I'm sick and tired.
Well, it's damn near
Uncle.
impossible to bring someone older than you. I'm okay with that.
I saw that coming, bro.
We got Uncle on the podcast.
I'm sorry. It's gonna be a running joke. So yeah, I wanted to ask you, where do you like? It's kind of, it can be like an ending off kind of thing. I'll ask both of you guys this, but where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
Ooh, the next 5 years.
Where do you see you and your brand?
So again, I'm trying to create the brand. I'm trying to make it something special, something well known. One of my goals is to get rich as fuck. With that, you know what I mean?
Capital AF.
No,
Yep.
for sure. But I think it's
Capital
just
all letters.
Yeah.
F-U-C-K.
realistically to get there. You know, it's just creating value. So I just want to create value behind everything, build the brand to a high following. Of course, a lot of supporters, a lot of haters. I want to paint a ton of cars. Throughout my whole journey, one of the goals is I want to paint 555 cars, and within the next year and a half, 2 years, I want to get to 20 grand a car. If you want me to paint your car, it's going to cost you 20 grand. And I think in order to get to that point, of course, I have to build value within the social media game, paint more cars, create more crazy events, and just again build my personal brand.
Yeah. And then something that can make, again, sell the 20 grand mark is appreciating the car.
For sure, exactly.
Comes with the name.
And with that, again, it comes down to the name. If I'm able to build a name,
Yeah.
a very strong name, then yeah, I'll be able to, like, if you pay me, your car will be more valuable.
I think that Chiron or that just any Bugatti in general is going to be that
Yeah.
or Pagani, anything in that class is going to be the turning point.
Yeah, so I don't know.
Hypercar.
I don't know why, but
That's just going to be the turning point. I just know it for you. Like that's going to be where it just takes off like 10,000% and just
yeah.
rockets.
All right, so I usually don't like to say anything before, so it doesn't jinx itself. But I will say this just because I have a meeting with him tomorrow. But pretty much right now, I am in the works of currently. If all goes well, I will be painting the first airplane, like
The first airplane.
Yeah.
like splatter painting the first airplane ever.
What?
Yeah.
See, now
so-
that's even
Wait,
harder
what?
because
Crazy.
Like
'Cause it
just the
has all
first
this-
airplane ever made.
No, like
No.
I will be the
Like,
first
you'll-
artist to ever splatter paint an airplane.
splatter paint
I said that wrong. Not the first airplane,
No,
but
but it will be the first splatter painted.
yeah,
It'll be
still
the first
crazy.
painted airplane.
it will be. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And the owner
Yeah.
will have the first ever painted airplane. You know what I
'cause
mean? So you got to
that's
think.
crazy because that's hard because of all the rain and all the other stuff that you have to take into consideration. It lowers gas.
It's also
mileage,
restrictions
like-
too, right? Don't certain
So
paints.
correct.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much kind of where the process we're in right now. We have to, of course, get approval from the FAA to make sure it's even possible. Which from what I've been told, there's ways around it. But also to Cirrus, I guess they have restrictions on the colors you can use and then where on the plane you can paint.
Oh wow.
But yeah, for that I'll have to go with more epoxy, more hard paint, and it's one of those things like it's a lot of liability. Again, I'm painting a $1.6 million plane. If I'm switching up the paint, I'm using an epoxy base. If the prepping's not good or I pull off the tape at the wrong time and it hardens in the cracks, like the plane's fucked. You know what I mean? So
Imagine the
it's-
prep work on that.
yeah, dude, it's gonna
has
be
to
very
be-
cautious. You know what I mean?
Hours.
But again,
worth
that's what comes with it. You know
It
what
does.
I mean?
Yeah.
Low risk, low reward.
Yep.
High risk, high reward.
Yep.
First one of none plane in the air, in the skies.
Yeah.
You'll be like,
Yeah.
hey, one day you could paint Drake's plane.
That's gonna be the coolest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Dream client, Drake. Drake's one of my
Yeah.
dream clients. I think that'd be fire.
Oh, yeah.
Sucks Bryant wasn't here. He would have agreed with you on that.
Oh, yeah. Brian would have.
We got Tabish right now. He's wearing OVO slides, if you were wondering.
I'm still a Weekend fan. I don't
Shout
care.
out Drake if
I
you're
don't care
watching.
about Drake.
Shout out Drake.
Shout out Drake.
Champagne Papi.
So how about you? Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
5 years. I mean, honestly, yeah, wealth, being rich as fuck is definitely a goal. I think also, like, I don't really know. I mean, 5 years is relatively not that long because time moves fast. But, wanting to have like a good family foundation, things like that. Maybe you want to, meet a girl, things like that, build a partnership, build a life that I would be proud of and that my parents can be proud of. Get closer to God, but all of those things, it comes with the process. But honestly, just building a brand around me and building value and being able to help a lot of people. I think that's something I really want to do, is help hundreds of people achieve their dream physique or their dream body. I think that's something I would love to do.
Hundreds too low, bro. It's like
Thousands.
thousands.
Okay,
Hundreds.
thousands. 5 years, yeah.
I'll talk to you after. I think I might have something for you.
Amen. Look at that. What is that?
Look
A
at that connection.
relationship.
Networking.
If he didn't come here tonight,
Connection.
this would have never happened.
Exactly.
Connection right there.
Be more
Connection, yeah.
open in life to trying new things.
no.
Yeah.
Of course, you know what I mean? Like, don't.
I got you. I'll be able to.
Don't rob a bank, and you know what I mean? But like,
Aw.
for real, I truly tell people, like, just try new things, try to get in the right rooms. That's pretty much what I did. You know what I mean? That's has a lot to do with the life I've created for myself right now and where I'm heading. You know what I mean? I try to intentionally put myself in the right rooms with the right people and create great relationships. I have a ton of clients, but I really I try to build actual relationships with them. Like, I look at a lot of them as family, bro. I tell this guy I love him. I tell Christian I love him, no homo. Luigi, all of them. You know what I mean? Like,
It's just fuck up,
bro, relationships, man.
Yeah.
Create
Yeah.
them.
I love you.
No, for real. It's crazy.
Should we make a clip?
Still doesn't know.
All right,
Oh, yeah. I mean, well, to add on to that last thing,
I bet.
you're getting muted.
Go ahead.
You're getting muted. Now, last thing. What was it say? You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Yeah, for sure.
That applies.
No, literally. Like I told you, I feel like for me, if I kind of put in my mind like, oh, I should do this, and then I don't do it, I end up regretting it. You know what I mean? And I don't want to live a life with regret. I think all of us in here, we can all agree on that.
Sure.
I mean, we're all pretty much built off of FOMO.
For sure. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I think one of those things is like, I mean, dude, from what we know, like, you only live once. You know what I mean? We've only experienced life once. And for me, dude, I just want to create the most crazy life. I've seen all these people online and in the world and met people who have done it. You know what I mean? I'm blessed to say I was able to make my fear. There it is. We talked about this in the beginning. But I was able to meet my first billionaire, and dude, just like understanding like the way he thinks and the way he talks, but also to seeing what he's been able to create. Like, it's very inspiring. And like, again, I look at it as like, if he can do it, why can't I? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But as Logan said, man, it's trying to create a life that you're truly proud of, that's truly inspiring. You know, I want to be able to inspire other people that like to try new things, to chase their dreams, go for their goals. You know what I mean? It's always going to come with triumphs and tribulations. You're going to have up and downs, but as long as you kind of just stay focused, believe in yourself, and stay delusionally optimistic, bro, if you never quit, you can never fail.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ooh.
Dude, I heard that one. No. Okay. We got to talk a little bit more.
Say it again. Say it again.
If you never quit, you can never fail. So I heard that before I started doing this. So I've actually never worked a job, luckily. I never wanted to. I grew up Section 8 housing, and I seen everyone around me the way they were living, and I always looked outside of, okay, so I don't want to be here. I can't do what these people are doing. And it don't mean that it's a bad thing. It's just for me, it wasn't what I wanted to do. I started like reselling when I was, I want to say 12 or 13. And by the time I turned 15, I started my first business. I took bags like Louis Vuitton, Gucci, cut them up, made custom shoes, phone cases. And when I turned 18, I got hit with copyright infringement.
Oh.
Where was I going with this? I just drew a blank.
Trevor,
Bro's
yeah.
next. I pulled a Trevor.
Because you said if you never quit.
Oh, yeah. And basically there was this guy, again, that he did that. And he did it to the top level. His name's Sharon Barber. If you look him up, he creates insane work. Created these like custom Louis Vuitton Mickey Mouse backpacks that he would sell for like $5,000. But I was just talking to him about advice, and that's what he told me. If you never quit, you can never fail. And that just kind of always stuck with me, you know?
Fire.
Yeah.
I remember when you were doing those too.
Yeah, bro.
That was crazy.
It was nuts.
You
dude.
still had a Louis Vuitton bag, a custom Louis Vuitton bag in your garage when we painted the bike.
Yeah, that was a knockoff one that I think I got from this one girl, and I just wanted to paint it to try to like graffiti it. And then I seen a guy, he made like custom candles, so I wanted to try it.
Oh shit.
Shit.
It's on me.
Yeah.
Alrighty. You guys are gonna love me for this. It's a clip for every one of you. Starting
Oh
with you.
boy.
Oh, start with me.
Wait, all of us or?
Oh, we all need a clip for our page. You know?
Yeah. I have no clips.
All right, so as you know, many people don't really give like an in-depth, serious answer when someone's asking them for help. So if someone wants to do what you want, like what you're doing right now,
Yeah.
how would they do it? Like, what is everything they need to get started today?
I mean, fitness is one of those things where it's like, if you look better than the next guy, automatically you have something, like you're doing something that they aren't, right? So you automatically have insight or knowledge or value that you can provide. So in that aspect of things, the knowledge that you have is automatically, it can be monetized, right? So if you think about it like that, it can definitely take you a lot of places. I would also say like, again, like opportunity seeks those who are looking for it, but also like nothing changes if nothing changes. It's super simple, but like just starting and, you know, just being you, because at the end of the day, that's what stands out from everything. It's just being yourself, because you're trying to sell yourself to other people and, you know, have them subscribe to you and approach you and want knowledge from you, right? So it's just standing out in that way.
Alrighty. Trevor?
What was it one more time?
All right, so there's someone out there that wants to start a bar, but they don't know what to do. How do they do it in under 1 minute?
At this point, it is not worth it to start a bar unless you already have the money and everything already, you know, and you have the team behind you that can go in and execute it perfectly. It is not worth it to start a bar right now, because most restaurants don't even make profit for the first 5 years. You actually lose money. Restaurants are one of the hardest business to start and keep running. So if you can and keep it successful, then you're already doing better than, I would say, 90% of the people that start a business. It's better just to buy one. It really is. It's better just to save all the money, hit a stroke of luck, casino, stocks, whatever, or initially just save up that money and then just go buy a pre-existing one. Because especially now, especially nowadays, it's so hard to come up with a brand new, genuine idea.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously for you,
Not with my mom's secret sauce. That restaurant would kill, boy.
but you know, like it just depends on what kind of market you're in. But if you're trying to start something, most likely it's already been done and there's already a business around it. Now you could replicate it if you know what you're doing, but it's one of those things. It's better just to buy it pre-existing. It really is.
So real quick, I want to add on to that. That's another thing. Like he said, you know what I mean? You don't have to change it. It's already done. So Virgil Abloh, he's the creative director of Off-White. He founded it, started it up, rest in peace. But he has a rule. It's called the 3% rule. You don't need to turn the wheel. You don't need to change the wheel. You just need to turn it a little bit. You know what I mean? So all of pretty much what I do and content strategies and everything, it's like I look at what's working and then I add my own little twist to it. You know what I mean? And I highly suggest you doing the same thing. A lot of people feel, and it holds them back from starting, is I need to be a brand new idea. But you look at, there's Coke, there's Pepsi, there's root beer. They're all basically the same thing, but they just taste a little bit different. You know, same thing with bars, same thing with filmers. You know what I mean? So just find your own style, do your own thing, but make sure you're doing what works.
Yeah.
Well, think about the cars. Ferrari made Lamborghini.
Literally.
Lamborghini made
Do you actually know the story on that of how Lamborghini got created?
Yeah.
Apparently he was trying to
got
buy.
fired. Yeah, he got fired from somewhere.
He's like, I'll create my own, and then he did.
Well, he got fired from Ferrari because he wanted to make the tractors.
there
Yeah.
was.
Oh no, he owned a tractor business and he went to Ferrari and he was like, "Hey, we can collab on something because your car is missing something. I can fix it." And the guy told him,
It's
"Piss
good
off,
enough.
you're a peasant."
Yeah.
So he created his own brand.
That man grabbed his nuts.
Yeah.
Well, same thing with Hennessy. Hennessy's done it too. Well, Hennessy did the same thing because John Hennessy wanted to do, I forget which car company he wanted to go to, but he wanted to add more carbon fiber onto a car, and they said no, so he went and started Hennessy.
Wow. Crazy.
Now look at where Hennessy's
Yeah,
at. I
that's
mean,
crazy.
Hennessy is crazy. They have a C8 twin turbo with 1,000 horsepower.
Yeah.
Am I stupid to think that you're talking about the liquor?
Yeah, I thought it was.
I did too.
And then it clicked in my head. I seen the post you're talking about. Yep.
But I see the
Clicked in
vision.
my
I
head.
see the vision.
Most of good businesses, well, higher businesses, they start from spite.
Yeah.
They really do. Like some of the greatest businesses have started from spite. Like
Belittling someone, like when someone belittles you,
Yeah.
you want to show them like what you can really do.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. When you know what you're doing and you can build it successfully,
clip.
and it can run by itself. You can sell it off and then restart the business
Literally.
and rebuild it.
Yeah.
Create another company, rebuild it, sell that one off.
Yeah.
And then just repeat.
Yep.
A lot of telemarket companies do that, and they build it and then sell it off.
Yeah.
$12 million, $10 million, whatever, and they just rebuild it.
Bro, so when I was, I think 16 or 17 with my school, I got involved with, it's called Next Generation of Entrepreneurs. And basically, it was a super cool experience. I competed for a cash prize. Luckily, I ended up actually getting second place in it. Won a little $3,500.
Why not first?
Huh?
Why not first?
Bro, honestly, dude, if I'm being real, I think because the people who won first, it was 2 girls, and they had a school product. I had like a custom clothing brand thing. But I won second, so it's all good.
Okay.
We're grateful. But, dude, my mentor, that's actually what he did. He, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it's called Direct 2.0 Mail. His name's Brad. And, bro, he had an $800 million exit.
Wow.
You know how much money that is?
Sheesh.
Also, Billy.
There's a lot of people
After
out there,
taxes,
bro.
like
Almost-
500, like half
Yeah.
a bill.
That's still what?
That's a lot of money,
nine-figure
bro.
That's
exit, bro.
generational.
You can't even live off of a meal.
But I mean, I think I think it's also being able to like shift or adapt. Like sometimes just a business idea is just adapting or like a shift in something. Like one of my mentors, Alejandro, at my school, he's an entrepreneur in Wynwood in Miami. And he's in agriculture. So he pretty much is the person that provides produce for restaurants. And he started by creating his own agriculture, and then he would, sell it to restaurants, whatever. He realized that it wasn't really, working, or it was profitable, but he was starting off slow. And then he realized that, well, instead of growing my own shit, I'll buy other people's niche products and then resell it with my branding. So it's being able to shift and being able to acknowledge that you have to adapt as well can benefit your business or create another business in and of itself.
Yeah.
Yep.
Amen.
So now you return to answer the question.
What was the question again?
Got you, broski. Someone out there loves art. They want to get paid by doing it. What would you say to anyone who wants to start doing art just like you? And how to get connections?
Exactly like my art.
Exactly.
You can't do my art.
They want to because it's one of none.
Just like you.
I mean, you look like a copycat, which
Yeah.
I'm going to say it, bro.
Yeah.
There's a copycat out there. And if I told you who it was, you'd be amused. But I wish you the best. Good luck to you. I think it's brave of you. You know exactly who I'm talking about.
Yeah, we have to talk about that off camera.
Nah, it's all good. Shout out to you for real, though. I hope you're killing it, man. But nah, if you want to do it, man, chase your dreams. You know what I mean? Anything is possible. You just got to believe in yourself. Art, it's one of those things where I never would have thought I would be an artist. Like, I've always been super creative. I've had a lot of teachers tell me, like, oh, you're very creative. But art, like, I can't draw and I can't, like, paint, like, realism. You know what I mean? And that's always what I thought art was. And then I came across splatter paint, was like, holy shit, like that actually looks so cool. And I just kind of fell in love with it. You know what I mean? Everyone's different. My brand name, it's one of none. He's got it on the shirt.
Yeah.
Free plug.
You know what I'm saying?
Cut that out.
Yo.
I'm kidding.
But nah, yeah, so it was, for me, it just kind of worked with everything I wanted, you know what I mean? And the biggest thing is just kind of figure out the life you want to live and kind of go backwards with it. That's kind of how I did it, I figured out, okay, this is the life I'm trying to live. I want to live a real life GTA life. Well, I know I can't work here. I know I can't do this. I know I can't do this, or else I'll never get there. And with what I started doing, it made sense, and I just kept going with it because it kept working as I worked harder,
Yeah.
All right, so to make it simple for someone,
Because I didn't answer the question there, did I?
it's all right though.
supposed to clip
I
it?
Just
got what you
start.
said.
Just
We
start.
can't
Just
clip none of
start.
that.
Just start. Honestly,
I think the biggest thing is how the hell do you get these people to let you do this to their car?
dude, it was a journey. You know what I mean? And I think that's where a lot of people confuse it. But really, I just asked. You know what I mean? Like I said, it's the worst someone could say is no. And for me, I just had the confidence to where if someone told me no, I'd be like, okay, you'll regret it. Because that's the thing is, like, realistically, if all this works out and everything that I
Bless you.
plan and hope to happen does, like, bro, it's people would have missed out. You know what I mean? And at that point, it's like, bro, you didn't believe me in the beginning. Like, you don't get the opportunity now. You know what I mean? Humbly. You know what I mean? Respectfully. Because there are some people who I had where they belittled it. You know what I mean? But at that point, like, bro, just be you. You'll find the people who want to work with you and who trust you and understand you and believe in you. That's the biggest thing is all of the people who have worked with me, bro. It's not that they believe in me. And I think that to me is the most like important and like, bro, I feel honored. You know what I mean? Like, dude, Luigi let me paint his Lambo. Like, you let me paint your slingshot and motorcycle, maybe Tesla. Like, bro, it's such a cool feeling to have people trust you to that level. You know what I mean?
Especially with something so personal like cars.
Bro, it is. You know what I mean? And also too, you like, bro, with such a crazy concept, because I can't guarantee how the design's going to come out. It's splatter paint. You know what I mean? It's completely random. You know what I mean? So it's just creating an experience. And dude, I love it, man. I'm blessed. I'm very thankful. If you want your car painted, you know where to find me, man. John Wisner Jr. on Instagram.
Bang.
Yeah.
I heard we got a C8 over here, right?
Yes.
What are we thinking?
Potentially.
Potentially.
Second C8.
He's
See what
not getting
networking
it.
does? You see
Not getting it done. Just kidding.
No. I would want to do something with numbers and stuff like that. Like,
Numbers.
yeah.
Like put number decals on it?
No. Like, get like chassis number like 70 and have it be the 70th anniversary with the 70th chassis, 70th engine, and then have it be number 70.
That's,
Oh,
dude,
70.
I'm only on 11, bro.
I know, but
Hey, that's faith. That's faith.
Hey, we'll have to do it. We'll have to do what we do with this podcast. This is really podcast 4, but I wanted it to be 5.
That's true.
But yeah, that's kind of where my mind's at.
Okay,
Like
cool.
doing stuff like that.
Yeah, bro, that's what we're doing with the 11th car, bro. I like that idea. I love playing with numbers, bro. Numerology, it's weird. So my birthday is actually 050505. So like the
Told me
number
that,
5
yeah.
just means a lot. Yeah.
That's why you wanted episode 5. Of the
Correct.
podcast.
Correct.
Makes sense.
Alrighty. So, being 19 years old and doing $40,000 in a month is impressive. How the hell did you do it?
I mean, I don't.
Scamming.
Yeah, a whole lot of it. You can see my race. I don't know. I don't know. I just pretty much just found something that I like just something that you like to do, and I just made it a service. Like I had a hobby, you know, in videography, photography. I always loved cameras. You know, everyone when they were like 12, they wanted their own YouTube channel. So I just took it a step further, and I was like, okay, let me start filming. And I picked up the camera. I did that for a few years. I liked it, and I'm like, how can I make this into something that people would pay for? How can this make more money for people? You know what I mean? Because that's the businesses that succeed, is the people that they provide a service that can make other people money, because that's when they pay you the money.
Yeah.
So that's when I went and partnered it with the marketing. I partnered it with the targeted ads. I partnered it with the just the social branding aspect in general, and that's when people started to see money from it. And that's kind of just really how it went. And then I would just go on and expand it from there. Like I said, like you really just got to find something that you like to do, and then figure out how it can make money for other people, and it will make money for you, because that's how businesses run. Especially in this generation with online money, that's really how it is.
100% facts.
Real quick, do you think that anyone can do anything and you'll make money?
Ooh, not anything. But
What do you mean, not anything? I throw
a lot of
paint on cars.
What does that mean? Like
Do you think, like, bro, let's say you have a hobby for gardening. Do you think you can make a lot of money off of it?
If it's if it's your hobby and you genuinely love it, you can do it. But if you're just gonna try to do something because you've seen someone else do it, you can genuinely fail and you'll never do it.
So that's where I think the internet comes crazy. Dude, I had this guy, shout out Thong. he made a crazy video for me. But dude, come to find out, his mom gardens, and she's actually like an influence on it. She's got almost 1 million followers, and I'm assuming she gets paid from the videos she makes. She get these brand deals, sponsorships. So literally, I think it's getting to the point now where you can literally monetize anything.
Yeah.
If it's your passion, you're gonna do it the way you love it.
And it's not going to feel like
not
you
gonna
work.
work.
Like, dude, I
Exactly.
work literally from the moment I'm up to the moment I'm sleeping, whether I'm actually painting a car, doing an art piece, on a call, trying to set something up, planning events, planning this. Like, I work all the time, but dude, it doesn't feel like work. I love it.
Yeah.
I'm sure you feel the same. I'm sure you feel the same. I'm sure you feel the same. And Logan, that boy works out every day,
Every
all
day, man.
Not all day, but
Well, not all day, but every day.
but technically, actually, because the eating works into it. all
Eating,
of it
yeah,
does.
diet, yeah.
Yeah. And then even when you get into the course working and you're going to be teaching other people how to do it,
How to do it as well.
it's going to be
That's
fun
going to be
for you,
integrated,
because
yeah.
It's going to be like you're going to come into situations where you might not know what to do, and then you stick with them to figure it out. And then, that's what your job is, and then that's what your hobby is.
100%.
That's why it's fun for you.
Yeah, I feel like the benefit too is because like every person's different. So like trying to stick the same plan to every single person, I think that's why the benefit of it is being that it's customizable and it's personal.
To each person, 100%.
Yeah.
100.
All right. Last but not
glad.
least.
So now the question comes back to you, Elijah.
No, one of y'all gotta ask it. You see
You
how
ask it.
I forgot the
you got the
question.
commentator
No,
voice.
I randomized it for each.
Yeah, you have the
one.
commentator voice.
I randomized it.
What was the question?
You didn't hear me.
Oh,
I
he's giving you a
randomized
random one.
I
So you
got
got to
you.
ask him a random
it.
question.
Just ask me a random one.
Just about how he makes money.
I'm ready to press the button. If
Got it. If someone wanted to start, all right, never mind.
Thanks for watching.
If the people watching wanted to start exactly what you do and get to that point, how would they get there?
It's learning marketing because there's so many people that do what I do, and they're not doing it the way that I do it. Like they're not even close because of their marketing. It's bad. They copy everyone else. See, the thing with my marketing, the reason why my most recent videos have been going viral is because I didn't copy everyone else. I just thought about what's getting everyone's attention, which is lust and drama.
100%.
That's the reason why I'm able to scale the way I do. That's why I was able to do 60K in a month. And I'm trying to get back to the point where it's like 60K consistently. Because if you can do it one time, you can do it multiple times.
Fact.
Yeah.
You can make more than that.
So
dude.
yeah, and for someone who just wants to start reselling, I'm telling you, just save $100 to your name. Look up someone who's doing good with reselling and just ask them to start. It's that simple because they'll show you. Every reseller's showing.
Who's that person that they should ask? Do you have any suggestions?
Plug you.
For sure.
Yeah.
See, if you want to learn from me, Elijah Wortley on Instagram. But even if you don't want to learn from me, there's people like Derek, Resells, all that. Just hit me up and I can give you the best people because I can't remember their names off the top of my head.
That's fine. Just plug yourself. You don't need to plug anyone else.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, someone at your age doing 60K a month, like even if it's not consistent, the fact that you've hit that threshold for someone so young is like I said, for the previous generation, that was unheard of.
Yeah,
even for our generation, like bro, straight out of high school, you're hitting 60K a month. Like that's a
Bro, there's people who don't make that in a year.
yeah.
There's people who don't make that in 2, 3,
2,
4
yeah.
years.
And they have a family and kids.
Family
Yeah.
and kids, yeah.
Stop.
House.
Yeah, like-
It took me a while to get to that point where it's like I had to humble myself because like I was making so much money to the point where I was like,
Agreed.
it's like simple, bro. Like it's nothing. And then like I had got humbled to where I lost a lot of money and it was like,
But then it
okay,
catches up.
Yeah, 'cause like you gotta
You
really be able
spend
to
it.
appreciate
Yep,
your
yep.
money.
Appreciate what you get, yeah.
There's a lot of people that wish they were in your shoes and like it'll disappear if you're not grateful for what you have.
Can I say one more thing? How grateful are you all? Because I know I'm super grateful that I started very young. Because I feel like the younger you start, you have less responsibilities. I feel like at a certain point, when you start getting into relationships and having kids and a house and a car, you have so much responsibility. And then when you're tied to a job, it becomes harder to kind of take that risk and
It does.
leap of faith.
Yeah.
It does.
If you're watching this and you are younger, it's never going to be the right time. The right time is really always now, you know?
Yep.
Whatever that dream is that you have, I think we're all telling you right now that you need to start it and just go for it. You know what I mean? Give it the chance. You never know what can happen. It can literally change your life.
Just start it. You
Believe in yourself.
You have the time. It's a lie. It's a lie if you sit there and tell yourself you don't have the time.
Exactly.
You can stay up. You can stay up an extra. You can lose an hour of sleep. That's an extra 7 hours in your week that you just got back to
For sure.
to do research, to study, to watch videos, to do whatever you want.
Yep.
To start that business that you want to do. There's 7 hours a week. That's 28 hours a month. That's an entire day that you just got back from 1 hour of sleep that potentially for the next 20 to 50 years, you could sleep in for an extra 10 hours if you wanted to a day because you don't ever have to go back
Please
to
don't.
work.
Don't let this guy lie to you.
do that.
What I'm saying,
We
but what
got
I'm saying is you won't have to go back to work if you put in the work
Yeah.
now. So
Don't let Trevor lie to you. You will just keep working, honestly, when you get that more time.
you really do.
Oh yeah,
You really do.
And don't get the idea that when you become an entrepreneur, you're gonna work less. You're gonna work 10 times
Yeah.
harder, and you're gonna work 24
10
hours.
times
a
more.
day.
But I will say it is 100% worth it. And for me, man, I can say like I don't feel like I'm working even though I'm
Yeah.
working all
Like
day.
yeah, if,
You have
if
to
it's
do something
yeah.
you love. Don't
You
do
love.
something random.
If it, like I said, if it's a hobby that you turn into a passion and you turn it into a career, it's not going to feel like work, but it's going to be a lot of time on that.
I think one thing we should tie into real quick before we have to end this is money. You know what I mean? I feel like it's weird, but like with what I'm doing, I love it to the point where I'm not only doing it for money. It's just kind of like a byproduct of what I'm doing because I found a way because I love it so much to make it like a value. You know what I mean? As he was saying, it's all marketing, it's attention. And with what I have, it's just something that does. It gets a lot of attention. When you guys were first getting into this, like, was it strictly for the money or did you love what you were doing?
No, I definitely, for me, it wasn't strictly for the money. I definitely, like, money was a long-term goal for me. Like, I wasn't going to go to every single shoot, every single meeting, expecting a paycheck out of it. But, you know, eventually I did want to get to a point where it could take care of my bills, it could take care of me. But like I said, it wasn't like the forefront, like, oh my gosh, today I have to make this much amount of money or I'm quitting. It wasn't about that.
100%. I want to add on to that because when starting a business, like even me, when I first started doing the pieces, like to what I sell them for now, I didn't do that in the beginning. I literally told 4 guys in the very beginning before I started making like any real money off of this is like just cover the supplies and give me a good tip. And using that, it actually helped me make more money than I was actually going to charge them to make the piece. So don't always look for the money and it'll end up coming to you 10 times 10, man.
Yeah.
100%.
But I'd be a liar if I didn't say it wasn't for the money. I saw while I was scrolling one day and I saw someone make money. I was like, oh, I gotta try this because I wasn't doing nothing.
So what made you try it? What made you not say like, oh, I can't do this?
It was literally I saw someone. I don't remember who it was, but he had made a lot of money from it, and I know it was easy to start. So that's all it took.
What made you not think he was a liar?
I don't know, social media? You can't tell who's lying, buddy.
Yeah.
You really can't tell.
But no, like those are like simple excuses that people say, you know?
Yeah.
I hold them back.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't know who's lying on social media.
Perception's a funny thing.
It is. No, that's
It very
true.
much so is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some people had me fooled.
And you know what's crazy?
I'd be
Now that I
lying.
think about it,
You be lying?
I'd be
About
lying.
what?
oh, hell yeah, I'd be lying.
I'd be lying.
About what?
I don't know about what, but I definitely lied
Go,
on
go,
social media.
go look at his website.
Yeah, go look at my
Go,
shit.
go look at his
Go
website.
look at everything.
Whose website?
Go look at everything on my page. I'd be lying.
Is this all gonna get clipped out?
Keep it in there. I'd be lying.
What's the link?
What for?
Your website?
Which one?
The
The one that you're talking
The
about.
one that you're lying about.
the
Which one do you want?
Elijah Worldly, right?
For what? Like, what are you looking for?
Scammer gets exposed
Picture
for
with the
lying.
car.
Car.
We're making
Just
a clip, bro. Let's
just go to
go.
my Instagram.
This is the clip
Elijah Worley, and then go to my bio. That link in my bio. I don't even know what it is.
Because he lied about it.
No, but watch it. Boom, right there.
Oh, the car? Yeah, dude. That's one thing I can say, bro, is I'm very blessed that, like, because I paint the cars, I get to use them, and I don't have to act like I own them. I do not own these cars yet. I drive a 2007 BMW that I actually got for free. Shout out to Michelle.
I could pull up this picture on my phone right now. I took this.
You took that picture? That's great.
and I took this one.
Shout out Trevor's camera.
This one right here.
Oh,
And
no.
I took that one.
Now, something big coming for sure, though. Elijah going to be in a crazy whip.
Yeah, me, bro. I think all of us are. You know what I mean? I think also too, it's understanding the game. Like it's weird, but when you start getting cars like that, you look at people differently. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Bro,
And-
it is so insane. That car has got me.
Oh, that's your car. I forgot that's your car.
That car has gotten me. That car has gotten me into places that I have had no right.
And he's got
sitting
more-
at those tables.
And he's got more ladies, right?
Hey.
Eh.
He's just saying that.
Bro,
now.
return
just
it
saying
to the
that.
dealership, dog.
It's a Corvette. You get more
Real quick,
guys.
I'm gonna put it out in the universe. BMW i8 on the way, or Corvette C8, and then Lamborghini after that. That's
Yeah, bro,
what I want.
just jinxed himself. Those aren't happening.
Hell no! I got the keys on my phone, bro. He already seen it.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Comment down below what you would rather get, or what you think John should get, a C8 or an i8. I definitely think the C8.
I think an i8. I think, bro, doors go up. You know what I mean? I think, dude, it just looks.
'Cause you're
I've liked them
fucking
since I
gay.
was young.
You can get the doors up.
Bro, you
No.
drive a Tesla.
You can
No,
get the
you're
doors
no,
up
no.
in the back.
I8.
You know what? Actually, bro,
It's the
because of that,
slowest car in the
I'm
world.
not painting his Tesla.
Aw.
Just joking.
I'll do it myself. I'm two of none.
Do it.
Elon Musk. If you're
That shit is
watching.
gonna come out like ass, and then it's double when you want me to fix it.
Yeah.
See, look at this. Look at this. How beautiful.
But I think, dude, but having butterfly doors on a car that isn't supposed to have it is like, that's a little gay. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But dude, look
No,
up,
yeah, it
look up,
looks like a
look
supercar.
up BMW. Dude, they drive nice. Like the one I just painted, I got to drive it, and bro, they're fire.
Yeah, and the thing is,
Look
like,
at that.
you know, most of the time when people see them, like they think they're really, really freaking crazy. expensive.
Exactly, and bro, they're relatively rare. Like you don't see them all the time. So I think in the sense of like, bro, again, I'm buying it more so for marketing and branding. For the
Yeah.
branding aspect of it, bro, it goes crazy.
Yeah, for
like
the
bro,
marketing, it'll definitely
literally
do
the
that.
first day I'll get out, I'll literally put a girl's pair of underwear on it, just because it'll be like, people be like, what the fuck? And then
That's
it's
what I
getting
did when I got
painted.
the bike.
This is beautiful.
Right, I mean, no, but it's just like that
blue's
idea of
nice.
perception. Like, if you go to Brickell,
That's
Miami,
like
bro,
Corvette blue.
you won't go on a single street where there won't be a fucking Lamborghini Urus or something.
Oh my God. When we went to Design District, we went over under 10 G-Wagons in an hour, and I fucking lost under.
Bro.
Dude, there was like 12 G-Wagons
Yeah.
more in an hour that we hadn't seen.
And you would be surprised
Those
half
are
of
just
them are
common
rented.
those are just common traffic down there.
Yeah.
man. That's
It was on Provisions Garage. Shout out Provisions Garage.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, with this car, bro, a lot of people are gonna hate on it.
I'm gonna say this so I don't
They
forget.
fucking look badass.
This is for you, John.
What's up, man?
Have you ever thought about doing an info product for your business, like teaching people how to do what you do?
Eventually, and the reason why is because I met a really cool guy, actually, Don Resin. You may know him, you may not. He does epoxy floors, and he actually started doing a class for it to teach people how to do it. And it's a very smart business model.
Yeah.
But with it, I asked him, I was like, dude, were you like scared someone would learn to do better? He's like, honestly, no. I'm at the point now where like, bro, people know who I am. Like, I'm the guy to do this. However, bro, like I have the skill and the gift and the knowledge to help someone else change their life like I did mine. And it'd be a disgrace to not do that, you know?
Yeah.
So with that being said, it's definitely a thought. However, I don't think I'm at the point to do it. You know, I want to actually create the results that people want to see and need, create the name, and just get to a point where I'm like, I have people tell me, yo, you inspired me, you did this, but I want to get to the point where I'm touching millions of people to then be able to drop that, you know?
Yeah.
I don't want, it's not something I would do for the money. It would really be to help people,
Yeah,
you know?
okay. Yeah, that's valid.
For sure. Well, we're just about out of time with everything.
Yeah.
It's a good wrap up.
An hour and 44 minutes.
Of straight
Wait, really?
knowledge.
Yeah. Bro, I felt like 30 minutes. I can't lie.
Oh, God, it did.
I'm telling you, every single podcast we say, let's keep it under
That's
an hour.
good.
Under an hour,
That's
bro.
good.
We don't care.
It literally hit an hour, and we hit the perfect conversation. I was like, I gotta let it ride.
Yeah.
You're the man.
I gotta
It goes
let it
quiet.
ride.
Don't, hang on. One thing I will say, you're probably going to cut this out.
Oh, my Lord.
Don't change that because honestly, like it makes me feel good. It makes people feel good.
Yeah. No, we never really cut it because of time.
Well,
Something
yeah,
like that.
Dude, I loved it. Thank you
And
guys
that's,
for the
that's
good.
why
This
we're
is
rich.
awesome.
That's why
Thank
we're
you guys
rich and
for having me.
unemployed because
Rich
it
and
doesn't matter what time we
unemployed,
wake up
baby.
tomorrow.
Yeah, bro,
because-
it's 1:32
It matters
in the
what
morning
time I
right
wake
now.
up. I still wake up early. I got to grind.
Yeah.
I ain't that rich yet.
You know what I'm saying?
We're not either.
Neither are we.
We don't sleep in here.
We're not rich on my life.
I might sleep on this fucking chair right now. I was like, I'm not, because I have to go unpack all this shit, take it in the car. Yeah, no, fuck that.
Shit.
Oh, bet. So we can just leave. We'll leave it to him. Perfect.
Perfect.
Yeah, imagine.
I'm not doing it.
But yeah, thank you guys for watching Rich Unemployed Friends episode 4 featuring
John Wisner with one and none.
and
Logan J Fernandez, online fitness coach.
Let's
yes,
go,
sir,
baby.
Yes, sir. Good value dropped on this podcast today, boys. We drop every single Tuesday. No questions asked. 7 p.m. EST. And yeah, that pretty much sums it up for everything. I appreciate you guys for coming on. This will not be the last time you see them.
Hell no.
Oh, thank you for having us.
You're going to see my cars all over Tampa, all over the
yeah.
world. I'm trying to make that worldwide. But for real, though, no, man, thank you for having me. You guys are amazing.
sir.
Bro, if you get offered to be on this podcast, you should do it.
Bro, do it.
A lot of
The
fun,
knowledge
man. A lot
drop
of
here is
fun.
amazing.
100%. Let's
Perspective,
do our
everything.
signature. 3,
Yep.
2,
2,
1.
1.